He's done a bunch of serious stuff.
Okay.
I don't want to discuss this. This was...
Thank you so
And
much.
so,
top that off. Thank you.
So as it was approaching, I saw on the website. Can I just tell a story?
Why are you looking at? I'm telling her yes.
Not while he's thirsty.
I'm listening. Jesus Christ! There's not a dog eating a napkin here.
Dude, it has been.
She asked me, "Do I want it?" I said yes.
Entire.
Why don't you yell at him? It was 20 minutes ago. I asked for water.
I tried to give you the water when we sat
then he's
down.
Like, well, I asked
because
them and
I
they didn't
knew.
bring it. Ask him again.
We'll wait till they get here with the water.
I'm not a baby, he says, crying.
What else do you have? We'll do that until the water gets here.
No,
I'm listening about Nick Offerman.
So it's important to note how this show was framed.
And no.
It was at a place called the Celebrity Theater, which
was the headline for me.
A lot of specials have been filmed there. It's in Phoenix. It's a circular stage. I'd seen it on film before. But also
the Louis C.K. special from the Open Bag of Leaves tour. You remember our great time that we enjoyed at the Majestic with the Open Bag of Leaves? Whenever he made that into a special, it was at that place. It was very 70s feeling. I feel certain that's around when it was built. It felt like you were inside of a game show. It was really cool building.
So we find out it's there, and then the flyer, which we can put up on the screen, said, "An evening with Nick Offerman, comedy with woodworking and bookish mirth." Because I knew he was into woodworking.
You saw this a week prior when...
And I sent it to TC and I said, I don't know. And he said, I'd love to see the venue. And I said, I'll go, but we need to be aware. I don't think this is just stand-up. I did say that.
And I was very dismissive. How bad could it be?
So we kind of held up the departure of Clayton, Matt Grimm, and TC so that we could go to this thing. And I knew he was into woodworking. I think NBC gave him a TV show where he was doing some woodworking and handiwork type shit, HGTV, whatever. But we get in there, and within 2 minutes, we won out. At least TC and I won out.
The opening was, before he comes out, it's a music video that he made where he's singing, and like the style of music is like, this is jokes, but there are no jokes. There's nothing funny in it. It's just him being like, you're stupid for looking at your phone. You should be doing woodworking instead.
So that's where we really went here, is the whole point of the woodworking thing is that you do stuff with your hands. You have agency. It's good for your spirit. Get out there, and I get that, right? Like, being outside is good for you. Building stuff, I'm sure, is good for you. But
it's all correct, but it's not funny.
In 5th grade, whenever I was having to take the test that said, what do you think you'll be good at in life? They handed me one back that was like, don't ever touch a hammer. You'll never be able to build or fix shit. So I figure out other ways to feel... And he's just up there, as you're going to hear the whole time, he's like, put down your phone, put down your phone. I started recording when I realized there were ghost tour laughs at a comedy show. The ghost tour laugh is supposed to be for the tour of Fenway Park, not...
But certainly the week prior, when you guys are talking about this, if you had said, this is what it's going to be, you wouldn't have gone at all.
No, and I had an idea of what it was going to be.
If it said seminar on why you shouldn't use your technology so much.
I had a thought it was going to be kind of NPR-ish. Right? Like, I've been to this shit before. I told you. I went to go see Henry Rollins, and it was comedy, but it was also like, I've seen KERA put on stuff before where it's like kind of comedy, kind of not. But when he said bookish mirth and woodworking, we should have listened. And about 2 minutes in, I looked over at TC, and he was like melting. He's like, I'm getting tortured. Listen to the start. Okay.
Something that we always like to point out that's really fun about woodworking is that they say that mastery in woodworking just means that you can hide your mistakes better. And it's really true. I mean, you always fuck something up. And we're very good at it. And you still are just going to make mistakes.
All right, so we start out with a little ghost store laugh, right? Like, there's nothing funny there. There's nothing preachy. It's just like he said the F word. And for, I don't know, Melissa, who listens to 91.7 that's enough for a laugh.
Whoa.
Right? And I'm a fan of the station. I'm just saying, like...
Glad we left the kids at home.
Exactly. Now we're going to get to the message here, because he's woodworking. You think of it's, I guess, manly, but he wants to make sure that you know he's not some pig. He did a little bit of political, very little, but it was like the baseline, hey, I should run for president, but I haven't raped anybody. And then, they would laugh. Here's the message.
As we were picking our projects, I said, listen, there's one thing I've got to do as like a big dumb kid. If you say to me, Nick, go in the woods and get me a good stick, we're going to do some woodworking, I'm going to do my best to bring you back a two-handed broadsword.
I'll bring a sword if I go
or a katana, or a quarterstaff, or Rambo's AK-47.
Weapons.
We're going to fucking do battle. That's what you do with a stick. That's one of the things kids naturally want to do with a stick. And I said, it'd be wrong of us to deny that, even though we're both a couple of California citizens who believe that empathy is strength and we prefer kindness to violence. We're smart enough. Thank you, but, duh.
At this point, I'm having the worst time of my life.
Yeah.
I'm incredulous that there's a group of people, laughing.
Sold out.
That was really the thing that was most.
It started
messing
to
with
feel
me.
like we were at church.
The
like,
guys in front of us specifically, like the two dudes in front of me, every time he would say something, it wasn't a joke.
And they were only able
jokes.
to be there because they got DVR to record Rachel Maddow. Like they were, you didn't want to hang out with these guys.
What did these tickets cost per ticket?
Almost
You don't wanna
almost
know.
$100.
Oh my!
Yeah, and
So the name Nick Offerman is enough to
yeah, I mean, and people
get
were
a sold out.
Most of the people were into it, but for me, that's how I that's a good description. Like when I still went to church with my family, but I wasn't really into it anymore. I felt bad for being there, and so at some point, every time he would say like, "Isn't it better to not hate black people?" and everybody's like, "Yeah, I'm not a racist. I'm fucking whatever." I started to feel I should not be here. This is.
When were you ever putting $1 per minute on it? Or like,
No.
If we left now, it'd be 20 a minute.
No, we were.
But I would pay a further 100 to get out.
to just leave without anyone
this
seeing
second.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the real issue...
It felt like we were ruining their good time. Like, I was worried that people were around me, like, I was taking them out of the moment.
Like, why don't we get this?
Yeah.
The weakest thing you can do is stand on the playground and announce that you're changing your title to Secretary of War.
Oh, yeah. Heck, Seth. Boo. This is the joke. The joke is he just gets up there and makes fun. Like, this is worse than Fallon.
Well, let me tell you something about Community. Not Community. Parks and Rec. It's why Hillary lost.
Oh, I figure.
If you watch Parks and Rec and you're like, that's a quality show. In fact,
you probably
that's better than 30 Rock. Then absolutely, that's the whole point. If you watch Tina Fey and Amy Poehler together, and think that Amy Poehler is the one carrying the duo, that's why we're in this situation.
Yeah, you can hear. There's a I don't know. Sorry to the folks here, although you're getting 50% off. I think you'll be able to hear it in the audio at home. He's doing he does like pre-recorded bits. He does songs. But I think in this one, at the end of it, you can hear TC and myself starting to plot.
America, just about their children staring slack-jawed at the screen.
Yeah, this is an ad he made for a toy called a slapstick. It's to get your kids to stop looking at their phone.
Parents of America, just about their children staring slack-jawed at screens, obsessed with the ever-churning gadgets market, on the hunt for violent digital mega blasters. What if I told you that you, the enigmatic prodigy, would have a total...
So now we're plotting. We're getting out of here.
This could be a lot of fun.
So wait, he's doing a fake commercial like he has a guitar in his hand? Or
This one was pre-recorded. He had a song. He just dimmed the lights and sat there. with
just sitting there basking in the hilarity.
He also brought a sprightly lesbian on stage who works with him at his woodworking shop. So as he's up there being like, Donald Trump is a racist, she's over there just cutting shit.
Yeah.
For real,
you're watching?
And they have a camera on her, and she's just cutting wood.
So that's on one of the...
Yeah.
It's on a big screen, so you can see her a little closer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she reveal something amazing at the end of the show?
Let's see here.
I'd love to know.
We wouldn't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can tell you where, because he's got a song here that he started. He made a ukulele, so he's going to tell you about that.
Oh my God.
Well, among us folks, especially keen.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
He made a ukulele. He's got an opportunity to say anything about it that he wants. Like really go off here. The song is just called Ukulele, and he just says the word ukulele over and over and over. It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. His wife's famous, I guess.
Oh, I like his wife, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
We all do.
She's funny.
Of course,
You know her?
like his wife.
Do you know her?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is, but he then went on a rant about... okay, I get it now. He then went on a rant about how he doesn't understand eating ass.
Whoa.
Okay, that seems...
What the hell?
And he had like a pretty generic...
Seems off the path from where he has been.
Yeah, he started there because he's like, I'm a pretty hip guy.
But also maybe just as bad of a position as he has on all these other things.
But the whole punchline was just like, I've never thought about the butt as erotic. You're like, okay, well, fantastic. So after that sidebar, now we're back to...
Lee and I love to make things with our hands, and we love to be with people who make things with their hands. It's a great way to be a citizen of the planet, to have some control over how you begin to think about the resources coming into your house. Who made this?
Do you understand? This is going to go on for another 50 minutes if we don't leave.
So that's where you're at right now. You're at the
10 to 15 minutes.
I can't believe now he's starting into
this.
He's
just preaching about like, you should really be thinking about where everything and you think about where your food comes from. And I'm like, fucking whatever, dude.
Right.
I'm trying to relax. This is not the time.
When he came out playing that
she's
music
like,
video,
look, I made a wallet. And I'm like, what are you doing here? What is this? Do you have jokes? Why are you here? Very
after
weird.
the music video, he comes out and because I was like, okay, maybe the music video is bad, but like once he's on stage, it's going to be great. After about 2 minutes of that, when it was very apparent it was going to be the quality of the music video throughout, I looked at Jake. It was said, it's just going to be a matter of when. Like there's no way that we're going to just take an hour and a half of this. So we just need to be thinking about what's the point at which this is too much, and we just need to eject.
And we didn't want him to see us get up and walk out.
I was going to say, what's the scene like? If you got up, would he know and now start doing crowd work with you? Or?
It depends a little bit on which way he was facing, but we were absolutely close enough that he could easily see us.
Yes.
And the thing that really killed me is most of the time he was facing away from us, but whenever he turned and he could see that I wasn't laughing if he had looked, it was terrifying.
And I said, because TC was freaking out, and I said to TC, I was like, I don't think he can see you. Because when you're on stage, in the crowd, you can't really see people's faces and stuff when they have those type of lights up there. Because I looked over at TC, I mean, dude, he's from me to this guy right here. Nick Offerman is, and we're both like, I can't fake it hard enough for him to not know that among this group of NPR moms, I want to kill myself. And he is almost crying. And I was like, I don't think he can see you. I don't think he can see you. And then the second he turned around and faced the other side of the crowd, we're like, Clayton, let's get out of here.
Well,
and we did.
The real
Quickly.
saving grace was I would assume that someone spilled a beer, but there was a ruckus near us where several other people stood up.
Oh, that's right.
There was,
a little flashbang. That's right.
Hit the flashbang and go.
We all knew right then. This is the chance. And there was even a lady in front of us that I presume was going to get cleaned up from the beer on her dress or whatever. That was also going. So I was like, yeah, we're just doing that too. Don't ask
I
me
knew it was
more
weird
questions.
because this was the last night in Arizona, like you said.
Put your phone down.
This was going to delay Matt Grimm's quest to get back to Dallas as fast as possible because he's a psycho. And but he's like, okay, it'll give me a chance to sleep a little before we leave. I'll sleep till about 10:30, and then we'll leave, and it'll be great. And this was like at 8:30, and so he goes to bed, and 15 minutes later, you guys walk through the door. And I'm like, whoa, what happened? Because he expected you back at 10:15. That's why he planned to leave.
Yeah, I haven't walked out of too much stuff in my life.
And you're like,
and I think it is usually because I mostly am just like, fuck, I paid for it. I have to make this seem good. But it was honestly
like the worst thing you've ever.
Just look at the next hour of your life and think, well, am I going to be happy if I stay here?
It's not even happy. It's torture. It was torture.
It was. You can preach.
It's like a bet payoff type thing.
It sucked,
yes.
dude.
It was like the Hey Man, What's Up rodeo.
We find out where Nick Offerman is appearing.
And
next,
let me tell you why.
Let
me tell you why. It's because it sucked, but it's because you're there with a bunch of people who think it's good.
Yes.
and you're sitting in the room like, I don't want to.
Bet payoff, you have to go, and then you have to interview people after the show about their experience.
And that sounds awful, but
yeah, no bet.
I knew that Matt Grimm had gone to bed, and there was an expectation of our ETD on the other side, but I couldn't talk to Clayton because he was down a seat. So as we're leaving, I realized we've got at least 90 minutes in the bank, maybe 100, earlier than expected. And we're leaving, I was like, hey.
Donut ice cream?
That cheesecake place we've been looking at all week, we could easily do. And then he ended up passing on
Jake found a place that has a...
I was treat maxing. We went
ice cream sandwich, you know? You ever have one of those?
I have.
2 cookies?
Indeed.
Each cookie, instead of a cookie, it's a donut.
Glazed, or pick a winner?
It's glazed, and it's kind of thin and crispy.
With firm ice cream in the middle?
Very firm.
Amazing.
It was delicious.
Yeah?
And he
drove like a half hour away from the house to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was great. Nick Offerman, less so. It was a bad time. But I'm glad we found out.
Was there any concern that maybe Clayton's loving this? We shouldn't just leave without asking him.
It didn't seem like he was loving it.
Yeah, when we kind of floated it, it felt like it was one of those situations where he hadn't considered you could do that. Like, he felt kind of like locked into like, I guess I got to put up with this, right? He's newish.
Oh, he hadn't
He's not going to be the
we'll
guy.
Just leave?
Yeah. So I wanted to open his world to the possibility that you don't have to hear another PG joke at all. We can get out of here.
Did you just ride home in silence?
No, we rode home talking about how much it sucked. We rode home like, I can't believe he was able to sell that theater out with that. It's just being famous.
Because it's not like Clayton was laughing either. Like, no. I was sitting next to, I was in the middle. I was not getting any sense that this was an evening that he was enjoying.
I have a new respect for Jeremy,
head, do you
Jeremy
assent
Piven.
to that?
Jeremy Piven at least did jokes.
All right. If I offered you Nick Offerman or Kevin Farley tonight, 1 hour show.
Or Steve Berline.
Steve Berline, without a doubt. Steve Berline in a 12-pack of Lone Star. But
you can tell him now. Tell him he won the...
He'll be thrilled.
The Nick Offerman challenge.
It makes you realize how good of an actor he is. Because you can't tell that he's a little
I feel like
theater kid.
The odd thing is, I feel like Berline would love the Nick Offerman show.
No.
Everything you guys are describing.
No.
He doesn't like looking at phones, right?
No, you're missing the mark.
He hates
All
the
he
No
does
Kings
is look at his phone.
protest.
All he does is look at his phone in Blake's card. FaceTime his
checking
girlfriend.
His fantasy football team. He might like a little Nick Offerman.
He should play celebrity.
This is a special type of liberal.
He would get in the car and tell me, "Hey, saw this thing. It's called the slapstick. You might need it for your boys." You know what I'm saying? Kids are always looking at the
Kids
phones.
are entitled for sure. That's a Berline play.
And Berline's comedy feeds off the silence.
Look, Steve Berline.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Uncle Hotmail.
You want to do viewer mail, or did I just hit this erroneously?
No, we're good.
You can hang out, TC, unless you got stuff to do. Yeah,
I want to make sure we get pictures of the crowd.
Yeah, go stand way back there, take a few pictures, and then
Look how
come
happy
back
they are. Eating good.
Eating good, eating ain't cheating.
Let's pull up here.
So,
Head whip from the mom.
speaking of staring at your phone, though, there is a good reason to stare at your phone if you want to go shopping for that new car at fairlease.org.
Fairlease.org. They have a couple guys over there that can hook you up right now. I think we have a new phone number we're going to give to people, so you can talk to Connor or Nick. They're your Dumb Zone concierge hookup at Fairlease. 972-705-4815.
Like it's their red phone. It's the hotline. It goes
phone.
Right to that. There's no other. That's if they get a call to that number.
Yeah, but it's a.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, dummy!"
But it's a late model F-150 on an affordable pricing plan phone.
Yeah,
you pick it up and it's just a truck. Now these guys, they'll hook you up. They're backed by the Credit Union of Texas. Went and sat down with them a couple weeks ago. Learned about their whole operation. Great for business owners. If you want to get in the lease game for a business truck, they can get whatever you need. Get it rigged up how you want. Get a box truck. Whatever your game is, Fairlease can help you. Personal side as well. So the phone number, 972-705-4815. It is incumbent on us to find something dirty. Like that might spell the ass and we not even know it, you know? Let's look into it.
Fairlease when you don't know what to do about a car. 'Cause car stuff is hard. But not with Fairlease. You don't need a dealership, baby.
You like that one?
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Pretty good.
They are good for business. Business Wednesday was yesterday. Mike, we were trying to decide whether or not to take a safe harbor election. What's your thoughts on that?
What is that exactly?
Oh, I was hoping you would know because
No,
that
really.
was something our guy was throwing out at us.
No.
That is not something.
I was like, oh.
That is something you can only do when you have money.
Oh, so we're not doing it?
No, we are.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. Like if your
I
business
thought you spent all of Nick Offerman.
I did. I paid for that. I took that hit on the personal side, brother.
You're still writing it off, right?
Dude, I'm writing off. Yeah, that's not a question. No, anyways, what were we talking about?
Viewer mail.
I got one. It's kind of long, but I'm going to try to give you the gist of it here. It's from a listener named Gretchen. She emailed because earlier this week we were talking Tourette's.
Oh, yeah.
It was big news.
Big week for Tourette's.
Big week. We all found out there's a movie about it. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
It is funny when you think about that whole situation.
Yes, I agree.
But
in general, it's funny all the way around.
But the movie is about a guy with Tourette's and just the difficulty you have having Tourette's.
Right.
Because of these awkward situations it puts you in, and people don't understand that you can't control it at all. So then they bring the movie wins all these awards because it's so important. So they bring the guy with the guy it was made about. They bring him to the award show. He then does Tourette stuff.
Right. Dog
and then
acting
they're
like
all
a dog.
the people that voted for or are cheering for this movie that won all the awards because it's so important. This is brought to light. They all kind of condemn this guy for yelling for being Tourette's guy in public, and he has to leave so that he won't disrupt the scene anymore. And then they're all kind of ripping him for. I thought we're sympathetic to you so much so that we're going to give an award to this person because he's so heroic for even daring to play someone that is you. Yet we'd rather you leave if you're here.
It's incredible.
Don't you find this
the layers of insanity?
Great irony to all of this?
The era of inclusivity.
All right.
No. I think you're onto something. That's why I wanted to bring this up.
Did you play the audio earlier in the week?
Yeah, and I think that one's probably enough.
Because I actually
then
still
we
haven't-
played your commercial.
Yeah, right after. And he doesn't have Tourette's. He does not have Tourette's. I haven't even listened to it. I've just read the headline, and it sounds like very funny and very. But I can't bring myself.
Funnier than Nick Offerman.
Yeah, no doubt.
But there's a couple of other times in there where he just yelled like, "Shut up, bitch!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow on my Instagram algorithm, there's this really hot girl with Tourette's. And it's very.
Oh, here, TC from the background. Yeah.
Somehow.
And then when you watch the whole video, then there's another one pops up somehow. And for some reason, it's the hottest thing.
Good God.
Well, she's beautiful, just ticking away and yelling stuff.
Being hot can just
No, but that's
off
not
a
what
lot
he's
of the
saying.
rough edges.
He's not saying just that she's hot. He's saying she's hotter because she has Tourette's, and I think we need to investigate
a box
that.
that remains unchecked for me.
I'm with it.
Like, don't you? I mean, there's got to be a wife hypothetical there. That's. Anyways, Gretchen, whose son had Tourette's.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to hear the whole email.
He's grown now because I asked, like, can you live on your own? Like, what is your life like? She said it changes over time. He had like large total body tics from birth, so that's a problem. Obviously, when you're a baby because you can't sleep.
Oh.
So as a baby, you have Tourette's. You're tossing around. She said she tried to get him into a daycare, and he kept screaming slurs there. No, I made that part up. But it was a problem. It sounds like a horrible disease. It's incredibly rare, and even more rare is the subset that have the thing that the guy has. The audible profanity.
The audio book with.
Yeah, like she said that sometimes her son would go through snorting phases. Like for a year, he would snort. That would be his tic. And people would make fun of him, and that sucks. But it wasn't to the point. But she also said the guy should have known better. But what does that mean? Like
the Tourette's guy?
Yeah, she said the guy in this case.
The guy who went to the show and started yelling the N-word?
His inner monologue is different than my son's, so she thinks. As an adult with Tourette's, he should have known better. Maybe he was overstimulated by the situation.
Well, they probably invited him. When's he ever going to be invited to an award show for a movie that was made about him?
That's a recipe for overstimulation, I would think.
She can say it from the she can say it file. Because this is what I was wondering. She said, I always wondered if kids with Tourette's adopt the profanity tic once they learn about it. Like, is this finding out you have a Asian family member and now you can all of a sudden do an accent or something?
Yeah.
Like,
you've
got Tourette's.
If Jake got Tourette's in high school,
as a 15-year-old, you find out you have Tourette's.
You think little Jake ain't taking advantage of that loophole?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then shrugging.
I guess
nothing I can do.
So happened that you walked in the room then.
Shout out Tourette's.
I got one from Will who said, growing up, there was a kid in my town with Tourette's.
In my town? We had one.
You can only imagine the pure joy on our little faces anytime we had a substitute teacher who was unprepared for the random F this and N-word that shout. It was great.
The poor substitute. Whoa.
In 5th grade, they threw the rest of us a pizza party on the day he was absent. I guess to compensate us for all the bad words we heard that year, but we loved it. That's from Will.
That seems messed up. Is that kid supposed to find out about that? Hey, we waited to the day you were gone and had a class party.
Pizza boxes everywhere
Tuesday.
the next day.
Like, why?
Then he starts yelling swear words. You're like, oh, I guess he's fine.
Oh, yeah.
He's hungry.
Olympic thing. We're talking, this is Dawson says, most of the original or classic Olympic events really come from the military. Biathlon was showing the ability to travel on skis and then shoot at an enemy accurately. Pole vault was getting over a wall. Equestrian was cavalry horse drills. The Winter Olympics is a newer construct, so many of those are less connected to the military, but there is some of them.
Yeah, that makes sense, right? It's like everything else. It starts in military, like drones, fireworks.
And then let's do it for entertainment.
I did my share of biathlon when I was in the Air Force, so I can confirm this.
How many times have you fired a gun?
Like in the military?
Yeah.
Only one day we went to the range in Air Force basic training, yeah.
That's more than you.
One day.
That's more than you. How many days do you have on range?
No one's more disappointed with my service than TC.
He just never lets it go.
I did more than one day in the Boy Scouts.
I enjoy TC.
Not with a real gun, you did.
It was more serious.
I enjoy parachuting in TC.
Yeah.
Because Jake is talking about how he ran a marathon, and TC parachutes in the shit all over that.
Yep.
Jake runs the ground.
All of a sudden, he's flying overhead, but he sees you start talking about the Air Force. I got to get out.
Fake veteran.
High pitch one day. There's also only one day for the confidence course, not the obstacle course. And I was expecting every day to wake up and run an
That
obstacle
is the impression,
course.
yeah.
It was one day only.
So what do you do the rest of the time?
You run a lot, and you do march and
Pass flirting
classes.
notes, apparently.
Pass flirting notes, yes. And
you know he got held back?
why are you the only one that remembers that?
What does
I don't
that
know, but
mean?
I'm glad he does.
I was, what's the word? Not relegated, but something.
He had to do more boot camp.
I did an extra week of boot camp.
You got a repeat?
Yeah,
a repeat kid?
restricted.
Remedial? You
Yeah.
did remedial boot camp?
Because I got busted.
You did remedial troop?
I did do an extra week. I did do because I was passing a note to a girl in our sister flight
An extra week, too horny.
to try. Yeah,
Too
that's
horny
all-
for the Air
That's all it
Force.
said on the stamp. Was too horny. One more week. Yeah, but some guy saw me passing her a note, and I can't think of the word, restricted or whatever it is, moved back a week. Which really sucked because I went to the air. Part of the reason you go to the Air Force is because your parents are just like, "What the f are you doing?"
Yeah,
like,
you're a mess.
Kind of a f up.
Boy, I bet the military nicked Dan.
Huh?
I bet there's a chance, Wayward, your mom, somebody just like,
Someone
just
made
get
a
rid of this
suggestion.
shit. Just go.
On me? Oh, no.
I'm not saying you would have done it, but
No. That was I don't know if you call it a threat from my
Right.
brother, but
Yeah. Well,
it's to straighten yourself up. And that's why, I used to think this and then get criticized if I would ever say it in any public forum where I, had a job where there's people listening and stuff, but it's the...
wait until we were out in public.
No, it's the remember, like I used to say growing up, we would hear that, firemen, they just couldn't become cops. Or at least that's the cop. Mm-hmm. And the same thing with military. As you get into this, you got to have military pride, and we're having military night. This is probably before 9/11 more. It was more the military. As I remember, all of the people that went into the military were the kids in high school that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That they weren't.
Yeah.
they were kinda,
yes. There
they
is
didn't
some
have
aspect
their
to that.
act together, and they went there to straighten up.
Certainly the enlisted military. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
I didn't
there's
know
people like Jake's brother that, are just
I
exemplars.
said before
that-
9/11, it was more of a thing of. All throughout
Yeah.
my growing up, there were no people like Jake's brother that got so fired up because.
Well, the thing you're missing out on, like he said, the enlisted
There was
thing,
no,
and I don't
you know-
think I really knew this until I put it together in my head, but you're missing out on just like the elites. Like a dude who goes to Dartmouth and becomes like a recon. The guys in charge.
Yeah. The officers.
Sure, yeah.
are
no.
like the officers.
I'm
Obviously.
telling you,
Yeah.
stuff I used to
Perception.
believe as
Yeah.
a little kid.
No,
And
it's
I'm
kind of
sure
true.
that
It's
did
still kinda
explode.
true. Yeah.
The Dartmouth guys probably went way up after 9/11,
Yeah.
as he's saying.
Yeah, in the pool of people I was thrown into base training with, I was upper echelon of intelligence, even, and just
Yeah.
having my S together.
At your most,
Yes, at one of my lowest points.
Yeah.
But I did have to call my parents, who had just gotten me to go to the military, and tell them
It's
I
interesting.
effed up. I got suspended for a week.
He's in the
Like-
upper echelon of intelligence, of background, and everything, and he's still
Yeah.
so horny
Yeah,
that they couldn't advance him.
so horny. He needs another week here.
Speaking of that, why were we talking about penile implants recently? What do you have, Blake?
That was off
Because of
air.
Game Day Men's Health.
Oh.
Because somebody had a penis pump or something. We mentioned penis pump, and then a doctor actually who installed them or something.
Yeah,
emailed
no,
us, yeah.
it's a very long email, but we have a guy who's like a very accomplished penile implant surgeon. And you don't really think about it from the human element of it, but he's like, this is like the best type of surgery you can work. Like the level of joy people get when, one, I can make it work again for them, but also it can work for 3 to 4 hours at a time. It's like it's a real thing. Like you're
real
solving
hero.
Nobody
relationship
wants that
problems.
much time. She doesn't want that much time, believe me. Or at least anyone I've ever been with. I guess, so.
Yeah, because he did say that they've got like one that he says the 3-piece inflatable penile prosthesis.
Dude.
It's a balloon of various length in the shaft, a reservoir next to the bladder, and a pump between the testicles.
Does it have a
How bad or small do you have to be?
They would
to
ask
really...
if their partner could tell if they have one. They would say after the 3rd hour, they start to get the idea that something is.
something's afoot here.
Is there like a PSI thing, like a little
A
exclamation
gauge?
point?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Probably an app.
like it comes on as too low, and
Yeah, you can just top the app.
Now, this guy did give me a helpful bit of info that I did not think about the other day when they asked me when I got this surgery done. But now that he says something, it does stick out to me. He said, if your surgeon ever asks if it's okay for the person from the medical device company to be present during your procedure, say yes. Sometimes the doctor may need that expertise in the room. He signed off, always pump. California DF Ryan.
Nice.
But they asked me 2 questions. They said, do you care if students observe? And do you care if someone from, I don't remember if they said device, but from the medical equipment company is in the room? And I'm like, I don't think
sure.
I'm going to be sleeping.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, my mother-in-law will be here. So.
Right. Yeah.
You just woke up with a schlong.
Just make sure I don't have any BAFTA award outbursts.
Oh, that's my nightmare.
Well, I'm
no
under
filming.
anesthesia. I know, dude.
No filming.
I was super clear. I was like, do not let even my dad in the room.
I don't care
until
if it's funny.
Give me a safe word. We're not doing it.
I got a couple because we had tanking talk earlier in the week, and somebody wanted us aware. This is from E about the Professional Women's Hockey League rules for tanking.
Okay.
And that is, this is called the gold rule, or excuse me, the gold plan. And as soon as you
a
are
Soroy membership,
as soon as you are eliminated from playoffs, you begin earning points for the draft. So if you're the first team eliminated from the playoffs, and then you win a game in regulation, you get 3 points. Now the thing is the worst teams will be eliminated first. The better teams are eliminated later. And so at the end of the season, there is kind of a race for that first pick.
I've heard this proposed for basketball or that sort of thing where tanking is rampant. And I think the one I heard was the actual worst team still gets the second pick.
So they're guaranteed it's like a protection.
There's some protection built in. But yes, whoever gets the most points post-elimination earns the number 1 pick.
I love it.
A win in regulation, 3 points. Win in overtime, 2. Loss in overtime, 1. Loss in regulation, 0. But yeah, anything to de-incentivize winning or losing, I'm all for.
Because they say that they've made tanking actually more prevalent now because they are rewarding the middle. Right?
Yeah. You have more of a chance.
Verbiage? Yes.
They
now the number 11
Yeah.
worst team has never had a better chance to have the number 1 overall pick. Or I guess maybe reverse that. The worst overall record has never had a worse chance
Correct.
to have the number 1 overall pick.
Correct.
So they're incentivizing tanking for the middle. So if you think you're a bubble playoff team, well, why not just tank out of that so that we can we might get the number 1 pick. Mm-hmm. You never know. Isn't that better than being the 8th seed and getting bounced?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Got an anchor word from Glenn, diametrically.
Opposed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not joined.
I don't know. I don't even really know what it means.
It has a feeling of evil, though. Like diametric. Like, to me,
because of the connotation of diabolical.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's an extreme word. Like it just means different, opposed. But it is, dude.
Super.
I know you were saying it was opposed.
Dude, diametrically, perfectly.
So you hear all those syllables. Fucking.
Yeah.
And then finally some audio.
I'm good at sounding smart.
This is from Carly from the chat. This is from Dan's CNN morning show featuring Kate Baldwin. She says this is an awkward transition. I feel like Jake is the judge of this. So,
sure. Let's go.
Here we go.
3 cows escaped a trailer on the side of I-90. State police there, they staged something of a slow-speed chase to corral all of them. Apparently one was particularly problematic. That one was named Kate.
Is that the humor on this show?
Yeah. No, he should have opened for Offerman. You see, there was a problematic cow, and its name is Kate. His co-host's name is Kate, and she's a little fire.
That one was named Kate. They did get the cow, and they were able to remove everyone safely. Kate. Sorry.
Oh, JB. I needed laughter today. Here we go. Can we transition? We'll deal with this later. Okay, let's go to this. Today marks 4 years since Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Yeah. No, she knew it was coming, tried to get herself ready for it, and still, on a serious note,
We got
tens of thousands
JB.
dead and displaced.
Look at this heifer on the highway. I'm going to call her.
Does
Kate.
he go? What's his
That's
name?
you.
That guy does. His name's not JB. It's John something. Are they doing initials too now? We can't have the news.
John Burman.
Yeah, his name's not JB.
Oh, JB.
What are we doing now?
Class clown JB.
Kevin Burkhardt has infiltrated CNN.
Throw it over to WK Walter Cronkite. It's the news.
So I have someone who emailed in a viewer mail an Olympic gummy thought. Now, maybe I could ask Drop Beth, is that promo code working yet? Oh, really? Okay.
All I know is we forwarded it to the right people.
All right, well, yeah,
So-
we promote Early Bird CBD. DumbZone 20 is supposed to be the promo code that works. And if it's not working today, then let's hold off. We're gonna get that working for you. But it's our favorite gummy is, of course.
Yeah, you'll fail
Early
the
Bird.
drug test whether you pay full price or not.
Yeah,
that
the
part
Early
we
Bird
can say
CBD.
is guaranteed.
So my Olympic gummy
100%
thought
has THC.
would be Dear DZ leaders watching the Olympics on some fine Early Bird gummies. And I had a question. Are half the Olympic sports at the Winter Olympics actually signs that parents hate their kids? Ski jumping? Hey, 5-year-old, go fast down a hill and jump 150 yards. The winter athletes are mostly people from privileged childhoods, and their parents just encouraged almost dying. They all talk about their family supporting them and getting them into it at a young age. But was it actually that they were trying to get rid of an annoying kid and you just lived long enough to get good at it? Also, how does one get their wife into ski jumping in her mid-30s? Asking for a friend, that's from Ryan.
Hey, hon, I got you downhill slalom ski lessons. Just get her
Remember
on the
last year I gave you the
300-yard mount-
cooking lessons?
Right,
This year we're doing this.
right. That email, I don't understand what the end game would be. Why would all these wealthy Nordic families want their families to die?
Are all the
I
winter
wasn't
sports privilege-based? Kind of
Winter?
are, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have
They
some
don't have an
that...
inner city downhill skiing.
Well, you know, you don't have to be wealthy to play hockey in Canada by any means. It's farm boy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure now it's become that, but I bet there's like, like that thing I saw was like the 50-kilometer mass start, 2.5 hour
Cross-country job, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. I don't feel like you got to be wealthy to run. And that's just running,
Yeah.
but way more than
Summer.
Than the summer, for sure. For sure.
I'll end with some movie stuff.
Ooh.
Unrealistic movie things. Someone is carrying a stack of hundreds of pieces of paper through an office, and then someone runs into them, and all the papers go flying. Has anyone ever seen this happen?
Gonna hold on to a few papers.
And why is their reaction to just chuck them up in the air?
When you're in a bind around the holidays, you need a little leeway, and you tell someone, come on, man, it's Christmas, hoping they'll give you a break. What's the hit rate on that?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Come on, man.
It's Christmas.
How often do cops or the FBI or the CIA actually lose a fugitive when they dart into a crowd or disappear behind a moving bus? Seems like it works every time.
I don't know.
And when the aforementioned intelligence agencies are reviewing blurry security footage, all they have to do is tell someone, quote, enhance that.
Amazing.
Suddenly it's a perfect 4K picture.
Always incredible. The enhancement capabilities.
That is from DF Knox.
All right.
Nice.
Noxy.
Time to eat?
It is time to eat. And so while we're out here at Cane Rosso, from what I understand, generally we do a break and we take it out for the audio listeners. But today, our break we will keep in. And it is an interview we have with one of the hot prospects in all of Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's true?
Yeah.
Have I oversold it?
No, he's going to be 1-1 in a lot of drafts.
Kyle Harrison is a Milwaukee Brewer, and we interviewed him, and we would like you to enjoy that interview while we enjoy some Cane Rosso.
The Dumb Zone.
American family, American
field.
Baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie field.
Yep.
How you doing, man?
Doing great. Beautiful morning. Actually, it's a little chilly today.
It's what's going on with the weather?
What's going on? It's like low 40s. Not used to this, man. I'll tell you that. That's weird.
Yeah. All week. You live out here?
Live out here full time now. Yep. So definitely happy to be back in Arizona spring training. Spent about a week out in Florida spring training. So yeah, good to be back out here, man.
What do you mean you spend a week in Florida? I don't understand.
Just I went out there early, then the trade happened, and here we go. So
Damn.
back in Arizona.
What's that like? Just getting traded?
Yeah, I'd say the first time, it's definitely shocking. But like I've been saying, it's just once that first time happens, you kind of know what to expect, and really the hardest part from there is just meeting the new guys and getting to know everyone. It's like kind of like a fresh start.
Do you do a little sizing up, see who's on the other side of the trade?
For sure. I mean, honestly, at this trade, I didn't even really care who was on the other side. I was just excited and heard nothing but great things about this place. So, yeah, man, that was it. It was just all positive mindset.
So where does Boston do spring training?
Fort Myers, Florida.
Okay, and then what about San Francisco?
Scottsdale, right downtown.
Okay,
right downtown here.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's got to be pretty sweet to just get moved back.
Right.
So do you go home and come back every day? Like, do you ever get like a hotel up here or anything like that? We know guys who would.
No, I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but I've just been commuting every day. Not too bad of a drive. I'll take that, sleeping in my own bed. It's awesome.
That's pretty sweet.
Do a lot of dudes, like major league players, live out here because of spring training and just to train here in the off season, or what?
100%. I think it's just so many resources around here, places to train, strength coaches, good rehab places. I mean, they got it all here, and the weather's perfect for the time we're here. So
it's like that where we're from too.
Yeah,
DFW is
DFW.
a place where
For sure.
you run into a guy, you're like, you never played for a DFW team.
Yeah.
It's no state tax either.
It's the weather and golf.
Golf.
That has
Golf
something to
too.
do with it.
Yeah.
Is that a big part of your game?
Not too much. I'm not too good, unfortunately. Trying to get into it a little bit here and there, but I got time, right? I got a lot of time, and it's something, you get to do and meet guys through, and no, man, it's cool.
So we go to football training camp every year. That's what we're used to, and it's a way different vibe.
Right.
It's super intense. It's loud. This seems pretty chill. Like, this just seems like a much more chill ramp up into the season. Like, is this the most fun part of the year?
Yeah, you get to, like, especially for a new guy like me, it's like getting your feet wet. It's like just getting comfortable, assessing, the grounds, feeling what you need to do in your bullpens here and there, and it's, gradually easing into things. And like you said, it's like very chill here. That's the vibe I've gotten so far, and they let you come in, do your work, and hold you accountable.
Would it help if everybody wore name tags for you?
No, they got their name tags above the lockers. So
okay.
That's all I need. You just put a face to the name. And
how long does that take for you to know the whole team?
Been getting a little better.
You can now,
not right now. But it's been, I'm slowly learning.
Do you start with
each and every day you start meeting new guys
But let me at least know all the pitchers.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta know your group, starting with your group first, and then move on. But yeah, that's the hardest part. A lot of guys in that room, man.
Seems kind of cool as a pitcher to be traded to Milwaukee, as they seem to have a reputation of we turn pitcher. We develop guys. Do you have any feel for why that is, or does anybody talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, just in the week I've been here, doing my work, it's been the attention to detail, man. It's been just catch play. They're on you, PFPs. We're doing all the little stuff. It's holding
PFP.
Pitcher field in practice, that's a little slang for it. But no, man, it's just the work we're doing. We're working hard, and it's with intent, and it's just really cool to see. And you could tell why, they develop guys here so well. And just pump you up with a lot of confidence, and it's a good place to be, man.
How old are you?
24.
24. How are you? What's your mindset like on nutrition and things like that? That's just something I've noticed just changed with athletes over the years, and usually a guy your age is still eating McDonald's and whatever, but it just feels like even younger high school guys are now starting to, like, I want to be eat like LeBron or Tom Brady.
Right. I mean, it goes in the whole performance, and I don't know, like it's what it is nowadays, I guess, right? That's a standard. I mean, our lunches, our breakfast, they're all great balanced meals. So it goes into the recovery part of things. You're eating right, fueling your body with the right stuff. Ultimately it's going to be like you fuel it like an engine. Ultimately it's going to run faster and for longer. So that's just the way I look at that stuff. I've done some other testing and stuff to see what my body's food like sensitivity wise too. So I've dabbled into it a little bit, and to stay consistent on it though, it's pretty pricey too. So, it's
yeah, LeBron's got a personal chef.
We can get you like a Factor Meals promo code or something.
Exactly, right?
Like 50% off.
100%.
Just looking at your bio, and I don't know how much you know about like athletes before you, but I was a big fan of your high school in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Are you aware of the football heritage of De La Salle?
Yeah, trust me, I broke my dad's heart not playing football there.
Really?
Good thing I had a little brother that did. So.
Okay. 151 in a row in like the late 90s.
Crazy.
Football factory. DJ Williams, who was the Miami running back and linebacker. But so that's what I was going to ask you is football your dad played?
No, he played in high school.
Okay.
Always a big football fan, and I could tell when I told him I wasn't playing freshman year, I was going to focus on baseball because, like you said, they're really intense there. They love their football so much that I wouldn't have been able to play summer ball or do any of this other baseball stuff. So I was like, I want to have a summer, this and that. Then I could tell he was a little bummed, but no, man, I think football there is Mecca, right? I mean, it's elite. They've had a lot of names run through there, and but baseball wasn't too far behind it, in the time that I was there, nationally ranked. So it was cool. It was definitely a cool school to be a part of.
So the other thing that is different about being here than football that Blake was pointing out is a lot of the football guys have the same journey. Like, you're a prospect in high school, you go to college, you come to the NFL. It's a fairly straight. I mean, I guess now guys are taking a little more circuitous routes, but baseball, it's such a long journey. Even at 24, you've been in a bunch of different places. If someone just said to you, hey, kind of tell us your story. Like, how did you get here? What would you say?
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough way to put it, I'd say. I don't know, man. I think it's just this game will take you places that you never thought it would. I've been out of the country. I've been, with three teams already, and I'm only 24, so it's just you never know where this game's going to take you, and you just got to enjoy every second of it, and that's just kind of been my story, just trying to live day by day, get better each and every day, and whoever wants you at the end of the day. That's kind of my story.
Where'd you go out of the country?
Taiwan when I was 18.
It's like a Team USA deal?
Yeah, it's a little Team USA deal, little Busan, South Korea. So just
how long are you there?
Like a month, so then that summer, so couldn't play football.
That's cool though.
But no, yeah, cool experiences, and that's why I think baseball's awesome, man, because you meet all these new people at different places, and you run into familiar guys that you've played against in low A and all these different leagues. It's just one big family, so it's cool, man.
When did scouts start hitting you up, or like when did you know, man, I might actually move on and past high school?
Yeah, I think it was kind of that sophomore year. I had a good sophomore year in high school. Started throwing a little harder, and then started to get some college interest.
What's your velocity as a sophomore?
Sophomore, I was like hitting 80. Started like to top out at 87, 88.
Man,
so I was getting there. I was getting there a little bit early, so that's why all the schools were jumping on me early. And then I committed really early to UCLA, and now with the portal nowadays, now it's crazy. I got a little brother that plays ball at Texas A&M, so he's living through it right now. So.
Why has he moved somewhere else?
Yeah, he was actually at St. Mary's before that. Had a good year, a small school in Moraga, California. And then had a good year there, and then transferred over to A&M. And
what's he play?
He's a catcher, so I'm a good little off-season buddy. pitcher-catcher duo we had.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that how that developed?
Yeah,
Like I'm a pitcher and I need...
Yeah, and then I don't know, he just evolved. It was always a catcher. He would always sit behind the plate, catch for me. And then
you ever try that position?
No, I'm a lefty, man. I can't do it. Can't do it.
What a cop-out.
I
can't catch. I'm a lefty.
Did you like naturally, as a lefty, you had a natural curve?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just, I mean, lefties are weird, at the end of the day. So we got a natural funkiness to us, I guess, is what it is.
Yeah, no, I remember the lefties, though, growing up, all had like, oh, man, it was such a benefit.
Yeah. Right? Just
because
extra.
That's why I didn't make the bigs, because the lefty had a natural curve.
Lefty,
right?
Yeah, you got to be lefty.
But as far as that, as a kid, then, when do you just focus on baseball? Because we live in a community where like youth sports is out of control, and hey, he's 8. Now let's stop all the other sports.
No, and I actually really disagree with that. I think you got to be. I mean, shoot, I was even a junior lifeguard for 5-6 summers growing up as a kid, going over to Capitola on the beach, doing that stuff. So surf, yeah, I was a big believer in or my parents, I guess, too, were big believers in just keeping me athletic, playing every sport. And then once I kind of figured out, oh, he's left-handed, he's starting to throw a little bit harder. Like, all right, let's specialize in baseball and see if you can go somewhere with this. And sure enough, here we are.
What was that? Were you already in high school by the time you switched?
Probably high school. Yeah, it was like high school. I kind of dropped every other sport, and I was like, all right, let's commit to baseball. So I mean, I played a lot of sport, every sport under the sun growing up, but up until high school.
Your grandpa was a major leaguer?
He was. Yes.
So did he have any influence on you?
For sure. It was in the back of my mind growing up. I wouldn't say I chased after it because of him. It just kind of always happened. I knew he played, and it was just always cool to look up to him, have those conversations, play catch with him when he still could. So, no, it's awesome, man.
That might have been more what it was than the left-hand thing for you, Dan.
And he was left-handed as well, so there you go.
What, the little genes?
Genes, the parents, the grandparents, that might have been more. So what's your experience with this year's automatic balls and strikes situation? What leagues have you played in that used it before? Like, what's your familiarity with this?
I think all of AAA. So I've got some experience in AAA. So yeah, I've seen that ABS zone quite a bit. When it's been really bad, when it's been huge, and when it's been small, it's been decalibrated. So
explain. I didn't know they went through this.
No, yeah. I mean, it was just like 2 or 3 years ago. I think they started implementing it, and obviously, there's going to be some errors, when you're trying it out in minor league baseball, and obviously that's why they've been doing it for those couple of years, to just get all those.
They tweak it.
Little
so
bugs,
how does it work?
So I think, don't quote me on this, but I think they measure the batters. I think they're coming in soon to measure all the hitters.
I guess I meant just how does it work for you? Okay, now you're...
That part of it's super interesting, though.
Oh, okay.
But so the strike zone, I think, is actually going to be different for each hitter based on their height. And
so now, is that when they're doing this?
Yes. So they're
they're taking PR pictures of you guys?
Yeah, they're going to measure guys in the spring. And
wow.
So yeah, for me, though, it basically is like black and white now. If it hits any part of the box, strike, if it's any part outside of it, we've even seen point 001, whatever, little minuscule things just missing, just crazy. But
for you to say, I mean, how does the mechanism work for you? Okay, I threw a pitch. I think that should have been a strike.
Then either the pitchers aren't really going to do it, because we live off a lot of emotion, right?
You always.
Right, we always think it's a strike, right? Yeah. So the catcher's going to hold us accountable, and he's going to be the one. It's going to be on him to kind of make that split-second decision, challenge or not. So if he gets it right, you keep the challenge. Then if you get it wrong, you lose that challenge.
How many challenges did you get?
I think it's 2.
But it's just 2 throughout the game?
Yes. So if you get them right, you keep them, So you want to, we're going to see how we implement that in strategy-wise. But what would happen a lot in the minor league games is you'd run out of them, and you'd be like, crap, we got no more left. You want to have those challenges. You got to be convicted.
Okay.
I love it.
So make sure it's not barely scraping the black.
For sure. And I think extra innings, I think they give you an extra one if you run out.
I love it. I love this element of it. I love that it's on the player to an extent.
Right.
You very rarely hear
Can the manager do it?
No, I don't know. Just the pitcher or catcher.
Okay.
But it should be the catcher.
Well, I guess your manager can yell at the catcher.
Yeah, right. They can, but it
because
has to be
they all
a
seem
split
like
second.
they know from that. Hey, I'm at this angle over here. But it was. Yeah.
Right.
He says we only have a couple more minutes if you want to run through.
Okay. Well, yeah, we got.
What if they replace the umpire with a robot that looks like a human?
Right.
Like I want a person out there, but you can because I want someone to you can fight it. Like I feel like we need something that looks like a person out there to yell.
They can fight. Yeah, for sure.
All right, we do have a thing we want that we do with all our interviews here. And it's like we got a show, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. And we have some dispute. Do you think it's obvious that we have I don't know. We're pranking you now. The PR staff is pranking you. We've bought all this equipment is fake.
Yeah.
No.
It's cake.
So we have some disputes on the show, and we just want you to weigh in on them, see where you land.
Okay.
Some of these are disputes. Some of these are things that we actually agree on. But let's start with some bathroom-related items.
Okay.
You have a dog?
I don't.
Okay.
Have you ever?
Are you anti-dog?
No, I'm not anti-dog. I got a little. My parents had a little, like we call him a rat, Chihuahua mix, something. You know, so
we got dogs, and sometimes they need washed. I will wash my dog in the shower, and then I will finish showering myself. He says you got to wash your dog. You have to wear shorts.
I wear a bathing suit. He does it naked.
I think he's concerned that he'd be too attracted to the dog. I'm not sure what his...
I don't want to bump into the dog.
No, yeah, that's definitely slippery slope right there.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. That's tough, Yeah, I think shorts are acceptable. I'm not on that level with my dog. Yeah, but maybe if it was my own dog, you never know. Maybe it's a little more.
Yeah, I know. I've known my
dog
dog for a long,
your dog for a while.
He's not embarrassed for his dog to see
I think
it.
It plays.
It's a platonic relationship for sure. Okay. Me and my dog.
Yeah.
Going number one is a you know what that is, right?
Going number one, like.
Do you? I guess the thing is this an old man thing? We've discovered sitting down is the way to go. Sitting or standing?
If you can.
Growing up, it was always a very
down.
that's for girls.
Sitting down.
But once you
100%.
Yeah, now you got 100%. A phone.
I've heard it's better for your prostate.
Bidets, yeah, they got. Squatty potties, even
so
in some of these big clubhouses. So it's
yeah.
I will admit, you got to.
This one's a weird one because it's him.
What?
Just brushing your teeth. You say you brush your teeth with no water on the toothbrush.
Yeah, that tends to be my move.
You got to wet. I'm always wet. And we go before you even get it wet, and then right before after I put the toothpaste on, I'm getting it wet again.
Okay, how do you park your car?
Well, wait, but the big part of the brushing the teeth is, do you rinse your mouth out after you brush your teeth?
Oh, does he not do that?
No,
that's the water part.
No, I don't.
He leaves all that crap in there.
I've just heard from the dentist you don't want to.
So you do that too?
You don't want to. Yeah, you want to leave the floor.
Doesn't it affect everything you eat and drink after that?
No,
it goes away quick.
Yeah, it goes away.
Your sandwich tastes like mint.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Leaves a little, especially if you're not eating after. Leaves a little nice coating.
Okay, maybe we're the weird ones.
When do you first brush?
Right when I wake up in the morning, yeah.
Because some people are like, I'll have coffee and then eat and then I'll brush my teeth. I'm like, what? It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a water cup one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you drink out of a Yeti that you had ever gone number one in?
No chance. I'm not that. No chance.
This guy's a dirtbag.
No way.
I thought maybe a baseball player would be.
No way.
I washed it.
I could find a different cup.
It was in the dishwasher.
He's like, these guys shower together. These guys are dirtbags,
I put it in the dishwasher.
They're riding the bus. They're doing all kinds of gross stuff.
That's gritty.
Having a baseball player turn that down is not good.
No, I mean,
not good.
If it works for you,
This might be easy for you, but we found this about. He mentioned we go to Cowboys training camp, and the players just don't know their rivals. Air quote rivals. Who are your NL Central rivals?
I know for sure the Cubs. Yeah, right?
Yes, that's one.
One.
Well, do you know all the NL Central teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the Cardinals, easy? Pirates, and what's the last one? There's one more, right?
No one knows.
It's
the mystery team.
It's the mystery team.
All of Major League Baseball has been searching for this for years.
Man, why am I drawing a blank on this team?
It's these are the tough questions you're going to get with us.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to know, why are the air conditioning units on the roof here in Arizona?
Shut up! No, we're not doing that.
Why?
Actually, he might know.
I thought he'd know about it. He lives here. Swamp coolers and.
I don't know. No.
This has been a big.
It is interesting.
Oh, it's extremely interesting.
Yeah.
It's all we have been talking about all week.
That's our coverage.
That and what are the Brewers going to do at third base? We're just all these huge topics. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This was awesome.
Thanks for joining us. And
hopefully we'll see you next year.
Absolutely.
We're going to be back.
Sounds great.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
You guys want to talk about Poncho?
Big Poncho fan. PonchoOutdoors.com.
Oh, is this the one that you can wear it fishing? You could wear it outside hiking.
You can also wear it in a Cowboys press box.
That's where I was going, yeah, because you look great in it.
You can wear it on Fox 4. I see David Sintendenderi.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's a big poncho guy.
Yeah.
They say the ultimate outdoor performance shirt for men.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that like you were starting an old folklore tale?
I mean, back in...
They say
Grandpappy would tell me.
They say it had SPF 50. Built right into the shirt. Your grandpa wouldn't believe it. PonchoOutdoors.com/dumbzone. Give them your electronic mail. They'll give you $10 off your first order. Tell them Cirque du Soleil sent you.
Please.
So I'm wearing these for the first time in public.
Oh, today's the day?
Today is the day.
Did you have them on in the first half of the show?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I can't see close.
What do you guys think? I think he looks great. I think he pulls it off. What do you? Who is this guy?
That's
what
Dan.
Is he about
It's
to
Dan
do?
McDowell.
An IPO on a Series B?
So I found another reason I hate these glasses today. Just the way they look. I like the way they feel. I like that I can see perfectly, all that.
Mm-hmm. Important factors.
But remember the initial reason
Cut all this off and call it a Warby Parker spot so we don't have to do it later.
do you know why I initially said I'm resistant to wearing these?
I do, but do you?
Was the Jason Kidd thing?
Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
I watched the press conference. He's wearing them.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like Jason Kidd.
Okay.
And then today, I decided to roll on some audio, see if we wanted to use it. There was really nothing in there. But it was Stephen Jones at the Combine.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you're right.
He had those on when I saw him drink that whiskey bottle, for real. Because they were all fogged up. And I remember.
So what I feel
yesterday.
like now, when we named our kid Ava, it was very unique. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like, oh. And then 2 years later, everybody in every school is named Ava.
It's
and
just
now
hard
it has
being
to be
as cool,
Ava M.
being as cool
Ava.
as Dan McDowell.
Right. So, no, a couple years ago, though, my buddy, I got a good friend of mine, said that he was getting these. And I don't know anything that's cool. I don't know fashion. I don't know how shoes are supposed to match your shirt. So this guy, though, that I'm friends with, I do look at him like he kind of knows he always looks good and everything. Mm-hmm. He's getting these clear lenses. I want them.
Yeah.
All because of him. I'm just trying to follow, do we do this? Do we follow? Like, I just think this guy's cool.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm going to wear this, it's another male.
Hey, how about this?
I
bought the exact same shoes Mike Soroy had one time.
See that?
He wasn't super thrilled about it.
They were clear shoes.
But he had a pair of shoes, and I said, I like those. I'd like to buy the same one.
So it's actually been a couple of years of courage built up to me, and then a sponsorship with a glasses manufacturer that had me say, you know what, I'm just going to go order the clear lens. And I didn't look at society before that. I'm very narcissistic. I just look at myself usually. Mm-hmm. And then now I'm looking at society going, wait, everybody else already has these. I'm like the last guy in, and I look like a dork.
No.
You don't look like a dork at all.
I look like Stephen Jones.
You don't look like a dork at all.
Or I guess many people would love to be Stephen Jones.
Those are the frames of DFW sports power players, Dan.
Put that on the thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Warby Parker.
I don't know. There's a slight, Get Out vibe.
Jason Kidd, Stephen Jones, Dan McDowell, who's fourth on the Mount Rushmore? That's... All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not searching for, they look good. Whether they look good or not, they look like Stephen Jones and they look like Jason Kidd. And that's
Two men who are titans in their field.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get an eye patch. I could be like that politician guy.
Dan Crenshaw?
There we go.
I bought an eye patch a few years ago.
For that?
Well, no, we were going to Hangout Fest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bald dude with an eye patch.
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know. I just want to be that dude.
Why?
Because if you see that, if he walks in right now, you're like, double take. Oh.
Yeah. I
Look at
wore
this
one
guy.
I want people.
Look at this guy.
I wore one at Mardi Gras once because this is 20 years ago, but I lost a contact. And I wasn't carrying extra contacts at 19 or 20. So I bought an eye patch, which they had at Walmart in Louisiana. I don't know. Yeah.
Right by the register, like right last purchase.
And it's surprisingly comfortable because if you have one contact,
I'll take a 5-pack.
you're going to get a headache.
Value.
So it actually is very helpful in that regard. But all I remember about it was when I woke up the next day, another one of my friends had it on.
See, there you go.
Your eye patch?
Yeah, it was. Somehow we had transferred ownership of the eye patch.
I don't know.
But I
was
think
it
you
like
look
a
great.
handicap because you were so hot and you could get chicks anyway?
Just pass it off. Let
me just see if I can also
outscore
outscore
bag
you.
with an eye patch.
No, eye patch makes you hotter, especially if you're already hot. It works. I don't know if it's related or not. I had a friend who got lit up in flag football in the eye, had a black eye, like swollen, whatever. And we went out like the night after that, and he wore black sunglasses. I'm like, let's pretend you're blind. And he wore black sunglasses, and we got him a stick. And I'm like, dude, you got to do this. So he went up to girls and did touch the face and say, you're beautiful. And he ended up making out with a girl at the end of the night with his glasses on and his stick.
That's a
I'm
great
like,
bit.
What an effing hero.
That's a great bit.
And you know who it is, but I will not reveal them publicly.
Ooh.
I'm interested in the stick.
Would you reveal it to anybody here at Cane Rosso who grabs you privately and just pulls you aside?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
They might not know the person, though.
Oh.
But you guys do. But
All right.
touching a face and saying you're beautiful.
It's a great move.
She wasn't, by the way, just to be clear.
All right. That wasn't the bit, though.
We're going to do the news out here.
Pull this off.
His hand did not work.
The news will be brought to us by Air DNA, and they got a road show coming up next week. It is Tuesday, March 3rd at 6 p.m., I believe. You can RSVP at airdna.co/Dallas Roadshow.
Rent your house out for the World Cup. Maybe a weekend.
It crossed my mind.
That's the thing.
Within the
People
week.
are. That's what Air DNA does. They help you transform your home into a Airbnb.
Really?
Just kind of give you the tips on that. And so they're inviting people to go out. Let's see. Is this near you?
It's community.
Community Beer Company.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Used to be. Right off the
That's
freeway.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, so Community Beer Company. It's going to be Tuesday, and you can RSVP at airdna.co/Dallas Roadshow.
I'm going to Hawaii, bitch.
You are?
Yeah.
Why? When?
Let's do the news.
During the World
That's
Cup.
the news. During the World Cup. Oh, are you in your house? You really are?
For a month.
Bad news.
And you're renting your house?
Yes.
So new, so dope.
DC took the pictures the other day.
How did you learn to turn your home into a rental property?
CNN really does blow because we got morning news on your radio, boy.
Okay.
I wanted to use the news wrap today. The news wrap intro.
Well, they talked all over it.
Well, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I mostly talked all over it because it sounded like an Affleck duck rep, and I really like the other one because it comes in with authority. Speaking of authority,
I have some news real quick.
Yes, go to
some
Mike
lady
Soroy
on the
Soroy
tollway
News Desk.
slammed on her brakes because a little plastic bag blew in front of her car.
On the way here today?
Yes, slammed on her brakes.
I don't drive on the tollway. I've told you guys that. I'm a Fort Worth boy. I avoid the tollway at all costs. It's danger zone, brother.
Not enough orange barrels on the road for this Fort Worth.
You didn't
boy.
drive the tollway here?
I will at the last minute, but I'll take I tried to avoid the Dallas North Tollway.
Huh.
It's a death trap.
No.
I feel like the tollway is not that bad.
I love the tollway.
Dude, that area north of
it just gets so stopped up that it can't be a death trap.
Although you don't
it's too fast.
Do you ever think of the tolls, what you're paying? Like now on the app, I checked how long it would take me to get here, and the toll was right at the bottom, and it's $4.70 for me to get to from my house to here. And I'm like, $10 round trip? It's not something I ever think about, but now I'm like, Jesus.
Go ahead.
That's serious. Do we have a theory on this?
What?
No, I thought you were going to ask him
Like, is he side streeting it?
No, I thought you were going to ask him.
Is he going to write it off?
Dan learned the term "write it off."
Oh, okay.
And so he's been saying
you gotta write it off, dude.
He's been saying it in
I write off my
every
whole
situation off the air.
My whole toll tag bill, though. That
No
whole
doubt.
thing just gets thrown in. Everywhere I drive must be for work.
No doubt.
All right, I will do that.
This is an interesting case that I could see being national fodder. This comes to us from out Permian Way, West Texas. We had a teacher who was arrested for felony kidnapping. And the situation is they had a 15-year-old student who was, according to the student and according to the teacher, having a very bad time at home. And the student told the teacher this, and she's like, I will protect you. Come to my house.
Some type of abuse.
Yeah, and I don't know that there's really any question about that. The question is, well, it's not a question, it's illegal for a teacher to go beyond, like, hey, I'm going to tell somebody about this and go into, yeah, I'm just going to
I will shelter you.
I'm going to have you over to the house. And somebody saw, there's a missing person's out for this child, then they see the child with the teacher gets arrested for...
But they weren't doing the diddling?
No indications of diddling. One brief note, I see my friend Brad is here. He's sitting where Jacob was sitting, and Jacob sent me a photo in the break that was a photo of Dan's water 1 hour after it had been delivered. I have it. I didn't upload it. 1 hour after delivery, untouched.
I was staring.
I wasn't really thirsty.
Untouched. Full water right here.
Principle.
You see it, folks. 12:52.
I was staring
1 hour
at him
after
like,
the water
how long?
came.
He's not going to drink it. He is not going to drink it.
No, he took a couple sips in the break, but he could have waited until the break to take those sips.
Amazing. Dude, listen to this. On that story you just told, I did something I feel guilty about to this day. But kind of, and you tell me what the ruling is. I was in high school. I got in trouble for whatever, right? In class, disrupting. And I go to the principal's office. And they'd had enough of me, and they're going to call my house, right? Call my dad, basically. And I very seriously, and I said this genuinely, said, please don't call my dad. And I was like, he's a bit of an overreactor. And in my world, I mean, he was going to be pissed, and I was going to deal with shit. Never laid a hand on me. Never anything even nearing inappropriate.
You intimated there could be a little...
No, because he was going to fucking overreact. Like, in my mind, he's going to absolutely freak on me. I'm screwed. I'm in deep shit. I was telling the truth. I wasn't implying that in my head. I was just saying, my dad's a bit of an overreactor. And the guy had the phone. He just put the phone down. Never called home.
He's like,
wow.
So what's the rule?
So you were intimating that he would physically abuse you?
Even if
not
he
in my
wasn't,
head.
By saying that,
the guy took it that way.
To the principal,
sure.
I was, and I was not.
Overreactor to you meant yelling.
Exactly, screaming at me and grounding and whatever.
That'd be super funny. Like kid just keeps getting in trouble and realizes.
So you
oh man,
stole the valor of somebody who
by accident, by a victim, a true victim.
Well, I got caught cheating at school again. You're in the principal's office, and you're like, sure hope you don't call my dad lest he whack me off again. He's like, oh, put the phone down.
So I've lived with guilt, but it worked, as Donovan taught me.
I was thinking about that the other day. I don't have many of these in my life, but there was one situation where a kid forced a couple of buddies of mine forced me outside of our football locker room to the outside portion, and I was naked. And there was a tennis match going on. There's a big tennis center over at my high school. It was one of the first ones. And they were my friends, and they blamed another kid. And I didn't have a ton of use for him. And they were my friends on the team, and we all played.
So you went along with it?
I was like, yeah.
The other kid got in trouble?
I think I went with, like, I didn't really see, So
I don't know.
And I remember, dude, I swear to God, like it's a Lifetime movie. I remember leaving that day or the next day probably on the bus, pulling out of the front of the field house and him sitting out front because they had told him you can't play in the game.
Oof.
So his parents he's just sitting out there, and I'm like, God, I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
Other people just do this?
That was like the first note, twinkle you had of, I might not be a good person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's,
what can you do?
No.
Well.
Let's see here. This is not a fun one. Do you know does the name Fred Loya mean anything to you, Blake?
Insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred Loya Sr. of every Rangers, Stars, or Mavericks commercial break ever has passed away.
Oh.
Insurance giant. I remember him for having a steady supply of thick Latinas in his local insurance commercials.
We have him to thank for getting Kevin Millwood.
Really? Was he sponsored the show? Oh, yeah, just the cap.
He allowed the Rangers freedom to have an ace.
I think he had the Feliz La Vidad billboards.
Really?
Yeah, with LAW.
I like it.
Which
All right.
do nod.
Enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're here at the Star in Frisco today, or Cane Rosso adjacent to the Star in Frisco, and somebody's going to have to explain to me what's going on with this new Taylor Sheridan show.
Okay.
Because I see last night, Dan, are you aware of the show Tulsa King?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It is a Sylvester Stallone joint written by Taylor Sheridan.
He's like an old-time mob guy or something in Tulsa.
Who got relocated, I guess, to Tulsa.
To Tulsa.
I got to take over down here. And so Tulsa, I don't really know anything about, but in Oklahoma, there is sort of just a thin feel of like, what the fuck is going on here, right? Like, it's kind of not a great place. Like, you're in Oklahoma and you're like, I don't know, something weird's going on. But, do you feel that way about Frisco, Texas? Because apparently the next series is called Frisco King.
What?
And it stars Samuel L. Jackson in a series that will be written entirely by Taylor Sheridan. This was initially supposed to be called Nola King. And for whatever reason, that would make sense, right? TV shows about New Orleans, another place where when you're there, you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, this doesn't.
Now, obviously, because the internet is, I say the internet, I hate when people do that. Because society, just about every single reply I saw to this story had some sort of H-1B or Indian joke in it of like, what is this? What is he hiring for AT&T? Who is the Frisco King? And I've tried to get to the bottom of whether or not this is actually set in Frisco, Texas, and I can't. What I do know, it's being shot here, meaning Fort Worth. However, everything he does is shot here, whether it's set here or not. Mm-hmm. So it could, he used Danny's Bar. I heard you guys talking about on Cirque. They used Danny's Bar for a scene that I don't even think was supposed to portray Texas.
No, it's a show called The Madison.
And it's
they
in
just
New York.
dropped the trailer like yesterday. It's all New York and Montana, like deep country stuff. And then
Yet they used Twilight and Deep Ellum.
Yeah, twice.
Dan. So they're just set up here to film. So it says in the morning news the show's fictional milieu will now be Frisco, Texas instead of New Orleans. And honestly, if you'd asked me to rank interesting cities, New Orleans might have been 2 or 3, Frisco 3 or 4. So it makes sense that that's the next logical jump. What are they going to do? Fight over changing the name of the mascot? What are we talking about?
Yeah, another high school?
They're trying to
Tolls,
play PGA.
We're 5A.
Trying to play PGA Fields East.
Yeah. You can't get on.
We can't get on. Call the king.
Motherfucker for what?
8 a.m., motherfucker.
Like, how is Samuel?
Got info.
Dude Perfect.
Where? Oh, Dude Perfect. That could be a storyline for
that's
sure.
A whole half a season.
He walks in.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I just have a problem. I'm looking over at the Cowboys. That must be another player. Across the street, they have a mural of Cowboys, and they have a number 17 holding the ball, looking like he's dropping back to pass. But that can't be Brandon Aubrey. Sorry.
Don Meredith?
Is Don Meredith number 17?
That sounds right. What was Danny? 12? No, 12's Rogers.
Sorry.
15.
I was just looking at that
11.
and thinking about Frisco. And
Are you trying to produce a moron dog moment today?
why don't you just keep talking? Like, you're sitting there doing other shit
Because
while
I
I'm
want
talking.
you to talk back to me. And
I
whenever
am.
Okay, it's one thing if you're looking. It's another if you take off your glasses, which he did, clean them, and kind of hold them up to see, and then just started pressing his face forward like he was looking at
minute.
like he's a boy at a toy shop.
This is worse than
poor
dealing with
kid.
my wife.
Well, Maybe I'll fire the top off for you. Anyways, they're going to do a Samuel L. Jackson show about the mean streets of Frisco, Texas. Fucking, I have no idea.
I kind of like it.
What could it possibly be about?
But like you said, you have not confirmed it's Frisco, Texas.
I haven't, but the news is running with it.
But there's no
and
way
it would be
San
pretty
Francisco.
weird if they were filming a show about San Francisco here.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be set here, but it can't be that.
Yeah.
It can't be, I don't know, what's another one?
Now, is it current day Frisco, or do they film it in a field?
When it was all field?
Pretend, yeah.
I would guess very modern.
Nissan's going to pay taxes, motherfucker.
Also, Samuel L. Jackson, what is he, 80? What are we doing?
Yeah.
I feel like he's still got juice.
I feel like Shotty needs to go
Bowl's-
hiring their actors. Like, let's look for some younger ones.
Probably
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That show's killing it, though.
Like, Rose is going to be fired up.
That show's killing it, though.
Well, I don't know if Rose likes current Stallone.
77 for Samuel L.
She loves 80s. 77. Come on. Michael B. Jordan is standing right there.
There's a Frisco King.
Kind of all sad. This guy's yelling at him.
Do you guys remember stuff like this from when you were a youth? I actually have an open for this, Blake. If you want to play it, I'll play it.
And now, the feel-good story of the day. Right here on the Dumb Zone News Desk.
I'm not going to like this.
Students and athletes at J.J. Pierce High School raised $20,000 for the medical bills of their custodian and donated a bike to him. Do you remember when stuff like this would happen when you were in school?
This is a terrible story. I saw this.
Okay, I thought it was mildly interesting, but...
No, it's just terrible that...
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I guess the society that we live in type
right.
Of, that we do, greatest country on earth, we have so many riches, all this kind of stuff, but
right.
The reason they're doing this is because their custodian, like, he couldn't pay his medical bills.
Correct.
He got sick, and he's 70, and
They
like,
took his
let's
bike
have
away?
a feel-good... well, I guess they just got him a new bike, too, because he had, I don't know what the deal was with the bike. But
well,
it's not like he's all like this...
Yeah.
He rides a bike to school, and he's the custodian for, like, 50 years. He's not, like, real with it. He's not solving, like, problems that are left on the board.
Double take.
You don't know that.
Well, unless it's, like, in elementary school, but then he does long division,
Easy
and somebody's
long
like,
division.
who did this overnight?
Carried the
It's the
plug.
smartest second grader we have.
Easily fourth grade math in this second grade class. He's in the background like,
This guy's like, how do you like this apple?
He holds up an orange.
But yeah, that's why
Richardson Bike Mart donated a new bike. He said, I think it's very surprising to me. A big thank you to everybody, Blake.
You know what this is? Those kids have treated him like shit for 4 years, and now they feel bad for him.
Well,
trying to make up
it
for
is
it.
a younger. I saw one of the little kids talking about it, so this isn't high school kids.
Is it not? It said high school.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a swim team. It's a high school swim team.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad then. Maybe they just got one of the little kids, younger kids to, like you said.
Face of the franchise.
Most of the kids are, hey, let's throw away this, like Jake, let's pour this chili here so he has to clean it up.
I was
like Jake. You did that?
I'm just he's probably not. He probably wasn't mean.
We
to
had
old
a
people
tremendous amount of respect for our janitors. In fact, our club was called the Future Janitors of America.
That's right.
The only issue we had was the one of them that had the voice box, and we had a band to promote.
And that's not your
we
fault.
had to put up signs, and he had to take them down, and he would yell, no more flyers, the whole bit.
That's out of your hands. That was just too good.
I didn't smoke those cigarettes either.
Right.
He did.
A lot of
The roadkill that is true.
A lot of societal pressure there, though.
I know. Different time. The police department out in Laredo, I put a quick video in there for you guys to see this. I feel like we don't see as much of robots anymore. Everyone's talking, when they talk AI, it's like the language models and look at the shit it can do and blah, blah, blah. We don't see as many of the...
You're worried about Boston Dynamic?
I miss Boston Dynamic.
What they're up to.
Laredo got a SWAT dog, a robot SWAT dog. You can see in the image there. $500,000. And it kind of looks like a dog, but... kind of, I think we may be seeing the end of the police dog in your lifetime, is what I'm telling you.
Well, the police dog can still sniff and follow the scent.
Don't you think that thing can sniff?
No.
Ooh.
I think that thing could have a bomb and blow itself up in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the bomb bot.
It says it can detect nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons, all of which are very prevalent in Laredo, Texas.
Didn't they do like a report on the Fort Worth police department and their tank or the...
Dude, there was a tank in Fort Worth that was equipped with a deal to like scrape cell phone data for anyone in a 1,000-yard area. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Dude, nobody got to get more rock hard after 9/11 than local police departments. Talk to anybody who worked in them. I mean, they got to buy and get awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome at discount rates. Do you need it? Don't know. But anyways, they got a bomb dog in Laredo.
I'm stuck on, can robots sniff?
I mean, it says detect chemical warfare.
Yeah, but they're just detecting metals or liquids or whatever.
But wouldn't that smell have some sort of chemical component to it? That
also, you just nod when they tell you that it can do that? Oh, okay, good. Like, okay, really?
Well, I think you nod when it goes up to it and you have explosives there and it smells it. You test it.
And the robot sits. Then you know.
Right.
Roll over.
The robot starts scraping its ass on the ground afterward. You know what? I do want to do this story. Final Tony Gonzalez, not the tight end update. Okay? Mm-hmm. We've been talking about this story because there's a Texas politician who we found out some months ago was having an affair with a staffer. And that staffer went on to kill herself by means of self-immolation. She lit herself on fire.
Mm-hmm. So his mistress say.
No. She lit herself on fire. Because there's a police report. And the police report is being released in part because Tony Gonzalez has been pushing the police department, I believe Uvalde, to release it. Because he's like, this is going to clear me. Now, he's not necessarily denying that he had this affair. He's saying she was a great person. Move on. There's nothing here. He wanted the police report released because in the police report, it actually says she told the police she lit herself on fire because she found out her husband was having an affair. Recently estranged husband was nailing her best friend. Now, we don't know if that recently estranged was because the husband found out she was having sex with their politician boss. But the reason we know this is because apparently when you light yourself on fire, you don't die right away. They got there. They say there's security footage of her trying to get into a blanket and roll around, and footage of her crawling to a faucet.
Changed your mind?
Like desperately trying to get the fire out. The police get there, and they interviewed her alive. And so she's like, yeah, my husband, they find texts she had sent to him, like, have fun raising our kid on your own. So Tony Gonzalez, the politician, the original one, is in a very interesting situation here of being like, you can't prove, because there are texts where, like I said, he's sending, like, got nudes up for anal.
Yeah.
But he's like, don't put this death on me. This guy.
Yeah.
Go talk to him. But the images they say they have of her, like, I mean, she didn't die till the next morning at the hospital.
Wow.
So,
boy, but we went
metal AF. But
was that one of our options last week?
What? That she had?
No, his best friend. Oh no, it was brother. It was.
Yeah, we could tell that story.
Brother's wife.
We edited it out of the interview, right? Oh, okay.
No, we were on us talking about it, not
the Brewers
asking major league players about it, which no one else will hear.
I heard that story.
Yeah.
But yeah, Major League Baseball wanted to. Let's not put those questions.
We
in
just
there.
had a meeting and
the MLBPA.
Hot button topic.
No, but yeah. So either way,
But it
you
was
get the pick.
So what did we have?
You had sisters. You had
Wife's
wife's
sister.
sister or husband's wife.
Or brother's wife.
I'm a dummy. Yes.
And now we have wife's best friend throwing into the mix.
Oh, I think wife's best friend probably shoots to the top, right?
And that guy was boning with impunity because his wife had already had sex with her boss. He's getting publicly humiliated by it. He's not venge-effing, you know?
Right, but
He wasn't going to aim for anything lower than her best friend. Now, he probably didn't know the second he sent that, I think she's a bitch too, that it was going to result in this lady crawling to the faucet.
Well, dude, wait. No, but it would be more hurtful to the lady, I think, if it was her sister. I'm not sure. But the point is that not a lot of people know this. So that lady was married to Sean Bass's best friend. The reason she didn't have a sister.
Yeah, didn't have a sister. That's quite the setup.
That's why he had.
There's your news.
Oh.
No, I like it. I like it a lot.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and
I like how people were really helping fill up the patio. People come in, they're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's go sit outside.
Go sit outside.
It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
It is.
And, I wanted to conversationally just say to you, Jake, fast breaks, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back. And Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action.
I made a play this morning.
You did? Tell me.
I took Kumar Rocker over 2.5 strikeouts with a Luka points, rebound, assist combo for a 3-time payout. You think they don't have baseball? Spring training baseball? They do.
If you get your picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash.
Good Lord.
That's true. So if you use the app today, it's Underdog. That's the app. Promo code DUMBZONE. You get $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. The promo code is DUMBZONE. So, yeah.
Underdog.
Hop
Make
in
picks, win money. Listen to this person talk very fast.
18 plus, 19 plus in AL, NE, 19 plus in CO for some games, 21 plus in AZ, MA, and VA, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778 HOPE or text HOPE 467369.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It is a pretty day outside, isn't it?
It is. You want to go out and have a catch?
Got soccer practice tonight, but I'll go have a catch with you. A one-hand catch.
Had a guy shirtless earlier. Let's see here. Viewer mail birthdays is what we're into
If
right
Brandon
here.
wanted that contract, he'd be out here kicking right now.
That's the thing. That's where he is.
He's a real worker.
That's why he can't be reached for comment.
Is that what it said?
Let's see here. I'm just seeing if we got any other
Late
viewer mail
arrivers.
birthdays as the day rolled in. We have a bunch of them on this Thursday. We start with Dear Dictator of the Downstairs Mouth. I'm Tanner. Today is my Pat Tillman birthday. And then he tells us a pretty long story about actually, didn't we have a guy on talking about 23andMe, finding out he had a half-brother or something?
Yes, but the OG of that was when we had KJ on.
What was his story?
He got into 23andMe and accidentally made one of his uncles own up to a son he didn't know about. And they were at a family reunion, and KJ said that, like, basically that part of his family has not talked to him since then. Like, they didn't want to know each other, or at least the dad didn't.
Yeah, you always hear about, they welcome you.
And it's like the lion that hasn't seen its trainer for 10 years. Oh, big hug. No, this wasn't that, I don't think.
Yeah, he's got a story about that apparently his dad did it and found out he had a
dude, listen,
brother that he didn't know about, and they now have they have the same name. They grew up there in the same field. It's like really weird.
My this is a little bit different, but my wife's mom has one more sister than when I first met her, because they found her mom, so her grandma, was forced to give up her first daughter for adoption in like Missouri.
Like what year we're talking?
Dude, what?
50s or something? 60s?
Early 50s probably. And her name, same name that they named one of their other daughters. So she has two aunts of the same name. They didn't find out till way later.
Was her name Rugned?
Yes. Rugless, actually, is the government name. Yeah, that happens, man. Dude, I mean, think about it. This is gross. People are trying to eat. But, like, you think my dad was wearing a condom? Like in the 70s? Like when he makes that joke about, like, oh, two I know about.
Right. In the 60s?
Did they ever foresee the technology where it's like, I could probably get found out about this 50 years later?
Right. They never, right.
No way.
They couldn't find serial killers if you just stayed a county apart.
On the other side of the golf course.
Right.
The guy has another family.
Right. He had other family living within 10 minutes of him.
Yeah.
What if Chappie tried to bring him in? Jake, Joe, this is Johnny.
Yeah, oh my God. I can't imagine. Yeah.
Kick his ass.
Very funny to imagine.
Dear Uncle Hotmail, Thursday is my husband Sam's birthday. This is his first birthday as a father, and he's the best dad to our daughter Ava, who is 8 months old.
Nice.
How do you know?
Right. He might be a terrible dad.
I guess you do everything Dan does.
Like, would she rank him against Jake? I think Jake's a fantastic dad. I'll bet he'd be a better dad to Ava.
Maybe. More experienced. I think it's weird that the Ava thing that bothers you, if to the extent that it does, is that everybody else stole your name. And less that just like when I met you, I was like, oh, so the bit is he likes Hitler, right? Okay. You know.
It's just a good name.
It is a great name, for sure.
Like, does everybody... I get held to a higher standard than everyone else, and that's
what it is.
Unfortunate, because, yeah... Are you yelling at Sam, the great father? He named his kid Ava.
Hey, bro. He's taking after Dan.
You like Stalin?
I would if he'd name her Svetlana.
His leaders are Liz Brunig's Laugh, Severance Soroy, Moron Dog, and the Lee Corso interview. We live in Houston, but he's a massive Rangers fan. If you could somehow be part of the surprise by telling him... So this is Sam... with an 8-month-old daughter, Ava, telling him that I got him and his dad tickets to the game in May here in Houston. That would be amazing.
Wow.
Did you think it was going to be like an I'm pregnant
yes.
or something?
Kind of. Yeah, or...
So now, Sam is probably, unlike you, very happy that he heard about the tickets and not that she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Relieved.
Yep.
Especially because his kid's 8 months old.
Depends on how it lands. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, don't people turn... my grandma was having kids like every 18 months for 20 years.
I guess you could.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Anyway, this will be more effective than wrapping a present. That's from Michelle. So look at what we did for Michelle.
Yeah. You're going, Sam.
Now, what do you got for us?
It's a Minute Maid on a Tuesday.
Dan, the front bottom man.
It's got a new name. TC told me last night.
Oh, really?
It's the Japanese name of the Astros ballpark. Danica? Whatever. It's not Minute Maid.
Really?
Want to wish loyal DF...
Juice box.
Also a big Cirque fan. What up, Soroy? Peter Scharf, a happy Josh Hamilton Rangers birthday. He won't have time to be licking whipped cream off anyone's breast this week because he is prepping to run the Cowtown Half Marathon on Sunday in his no puppet hat.
Hell yeah.
He would like some Jake no puppet audio to celebrate the big day.
Why not?
Has anyone ever run a marathon and not told anyone about it?
It's true.
How does this friend know he's running the Cowtown? Because he told him. He told everyone in his phone, hey,
I've
gotten
gotten pretty close to not say anything, and then Dan will, what'd you run, a triple marathon yesterday? He inflates it so that I have to say half. He says full every time because he wants me to go, it was just a half.
I ran a marathon. back in COVID days. I got a shirt to prove. I have 2 shirts to prove it.
I saw a sticker too, right?
Right on the back of
I got a sticker now.
your
Yeah.
car.
You ran a marathon one day at a time.
From ZK and the rest of the Jeckalopes Run Club, come join us, Jake. We know you love runners.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass for me, dog.
Dear Dr. Doo-Da in the Hoo-Ha, it is my Dallas Cowboys specialist and Dumb Zone's own Trent Sieg birthday. My leaders are Berline's Taxi Cab Confessions, Blake's proximity to teenage girls-based facial hair, and Corn Pop.
Corn Pop, yeah. He was a bad dude, Corn Pop.
More Soroy.
Biden had to beat up with a chain when he was a kid.
Way, way more Julie. Way, way, way less KT. And less of the Hepala virus. Keep on piss-mogging and moose-maxing from Matt Greenlee.
There's no way this
Corn
is
Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. And I did. And back in those days, to show how things have changed, one of the things you had to use, if you used pomade in your hair, you had to wear a bathing cap.
Oh, shut up. There's no way this is real. It's on Fox News' YouTube channel, but that guy was president.
And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off.
Incredible. That was like 2 years ago.
And Eric in Plano says, Dear Daniel, did I write this email to wish myself a happy birthday? I did. Are most of my friendships parasocial? They are. Was not woken up in a special way because I'm old and married. Listen to your ad-supported content with a Qualis roof and community mechanical service contract.
Nice.
Then he says, sadly, I'm not a current paid subby.
It's okay. The economy. AI.
This may or may not be related to Jake's Aggie hate, bike rider antipathy, or his belief that cucks that play individual sports are somehow lesser than.
That one is 100% true.
Leaders are Dan's dishwashing, Sarah Hepala's beautiful mind, and Blake's dead dog. More roast twins, less long listener emails.
That guy's a genius, Andy Kaufman.
That is Eric in Plano.
Yeah, I'm at a good 15 minutes of cleaning up dog mess every day.
Oh, I met this guy. He's here. Is he still here? His son is almost an exact 9/11 baby.
Oh wow.
No. He was born
June?
on June 9th.
Wow.
The next year.
So did his dad, maybe his dad was like, was the guy Richard Clark in the government or somebody who knew about it ahead of time? Plant the seed 2 days in.
All right. We go now to...
Game Day Men's Health presents On This Day in History.
You ever been to the 9/11 bar? He wasn't born on 9/11, so that's a bad question. You know about the 9/11 bar in Fort Worth, right?
It obviously turns him on.
The dad, yeah. He's fired up about it.
There's a whole themed bar over where I used to live.
How have we not been there?
I know. It's crazy. We need to.
What's it called?
It's called 9/11 Bar.
You haven't tried their Fallen Man
9/11.
fondue?
Oh, God. No.
It's fantastic.
So today's Thursday, February 26th. On this day in 1933, the AP reported that NFL owners had voted to move the goalposts forward 10 yards onto the goal line. So
what year?
1933. So they were back.
Well, we're back.
They wanted to encourage more field goals and reduce the number of ties. This, in spite of arguments that this could result in more injuries to players.
Pretty obviously.
They were like poppycock.
I cannot believe that we went that long with the goalpost in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and the two base posts too. Usually, with
if we ever talk to Jerry, that has to be our question.
Yeah,
it was in
the era that he was coming up. Like, did you ever throw the ball through the uprights to a receiver? You had to have, right? Like if somebody's just running a dig,
you would have to use that as a
screen.
Play.
Yeah. You just run your defender right into the goalpost and knock him out. That's wild.
On this day in 1998, a jury in Amarillo rejected an $11 million lawsuit brought by Texas cattlemen against Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, I remember this.
They blamed her for a price fall after a segment on food safety that included a discussion about mad cow disease.
This extremely 90s story right there.
This lawsuit also brought us...
Yeah, you were going to say it. Her guy that coached her up for the trial was Dr. Phil.
Like, if we didn't have this lawsuit, we would have never been at the Dr. Phil taping. There would have never been people hired.
His son wouldn't have wrote that song that you made us listen to.
6 months later, fired.
Yeah.
My wife would have never gotten a picture with Dr. Phil's wife when I was at Rangers fantasy camp.
Okay.
She ran into Dr. Phil's wife and is like, yes, I want a picture with him.
Robin must have been smoking back then.
So anyway, that's just all the dominoes
That's
that fell.
crazy, yeah.
From the
I knew
mad
he had
cow
an
disease.
Oprah birth story, but I didn't know how. Mad cow.
And on this day in 2012, Trayvon Martin shot to death in Florida during an altercation with a neighborhood watch volunteer, George Zimmerman, who is not just a client, he's the president of the whole company.
Member.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wild story. I think it just probably hurt that he just seemed like such a bad guy, like after the fact.
Trayvon or George Zimmerman?
I don't know. The other one was a kid, but George Zimmerman. And then he was like trying to sell Civil War paintings or something. You remember that?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Famous wedding on this date, Tom Brady marries
To his
supermodel Gisele Bundchen. So it's Feb 26th. What do we have this day in Dumb Zone history?
Just one thing from the show in 2024 when Dan said he wrote in his diary venting about one of his program directors in Cleveland. And I did not peg you as a diary guy.
Well, let me say something before he answers. At some point, we took it from gay culture like they took the rainbow. Because the idea of having a diary sounds gay. But if you call it a journal, which it is, then everyone's like, oh, that's a healthy...
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't say journal.
Just cool thing to do. You wrote down your thoughts. There's no difference.
Right. Diary is for
a teen girl.
9-year-old girl. Whatever.
But now everyone's like, oh, journal. Write down. Oh, here's Johnny Cash's journals. That's his diary. You just don't want to say it.
Dear diary.
It's the same, right?
I did find it helped me vent out my... whatever. I was having a very tough time. I hated this person. I had to work there because I did not have another mean of making money, and so I would write down your notes. Yeah, that's gay. Whatever.
Whatever. But I'm just saying.
I've done lots of gay stuff.
I don't know how you feel about this. And one time, TC and I were sitting out front at our house. We used to have this like nasty little house, but it was in a really nice neighborhood, so it was worth a lot. And the guy who owned it was wealthy. He didn't live there or in town at all. And he came back one time, and he was super drunk out front. And he had done very well for himself. And he said a lot of stuff. He made us listen to him for hours, smoking cigarettes. But one of the things he said was like, you got to write down all your goals. And he's like, I don't mean like be successful. He's like, you need to start writing down what it looks like for you to succeed. Like write down specific goals you have.
This is the rich guy who owned your house?
Yeah, but he seemed like a fuck up. But he obviously clearly had made a lot of money in all sorts of different manners, and he was just kind of a wild guy. And he's like, you know, they say that there's evidence that if you write down goals and write down how you want to achieve them, like that's way. And I started doing it. I don't know. Like I've heard other people say it. Writing things down is good for you.
What'd you have down? Become famous podcast host?
To at Connie Rosso and Frisco one day.
As long as it's the star location.
Right. But I think if you going through good times, bad times, just understanding life, write stuff down. You're gonna feel better.
At the risk of making TC incredibly horny, I have a diary from my time in basic training.
Oh my God! Can we?
Only that time.
Horny? I will buy the rights. I would rather watch that than Frisco King.
And I've seen it with
the rights. That's great.
Buy the rights to this screenplay. I've seen it within the last month, so I know it's still there. Exactly where it is.
Everyone should do that at some point in your life or periodically, whatever. Look how Blake is disgusted.
No. I'm just
the
I'm
idea
waiting.
of having an emotion
I have
and writing it down.
I have something to add. I'm just waiting my turn. If I see my wife's journal, I know I'm about to get in trouble.
Oh, because it's been out.
She's not writing good shit in there.
Right. Last night was amazing.
Blake was really nice.
Can't believe
That's not in there.
He listened and I came.
I'm telling you, and I told her, like, if we die in a fire, whatever, they find her journals, they're just going to think I was the worst human being alive.
I know.
Because all of it's like, oh, we're not connecting. Oh, he ignored me. It's just all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
If you see your wife's journal, you're about to get in trouble.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Now, this podcast you do, Mike, do you guys want subscribers or no?
Yes to that question.
Because I think a reading of the journal... I mean, I'll quadruple subscribe.
Dude, no, but this is kind of like the Jeff Garland, Larry Stash thing. And, your fantasy hockey folder. I have a bunch of stuff, like, some of it's on Google Doc. Like, oh, here's my notes to my future myself, but also my kids or what. I don't really want any of you guys having, like, my email password.
Yeah.
You may be the only one. Maybe him, TC. But, like, I can't. If I die, nobody's ever going to see any of that stuff.
Yeah, you got to give the password to somebody.
But to what end?
Or I get one of those little plastic locks for your diary on the front.
Yeah.
Because then
My daughter has one.
No one will ever get in.
Right.
So that did inspire you to write something down, that guy telling you?
Yes.
Okay.
That guy that day, he was very memorable. He was a character.
Do you remember it?
He was a character. Now that he's saying it, I didn't write anything down.
No, I once found I was at your house and I found that note. It was your handwriting. It said, "Do not allow rats to run out from underneath my the pizza box in my bedroom."
And then I failed.
Yeah.
I failed terribly.
Yeah, I had one rule. It was in his laundry, and it was not a mouse. That was a rat.
There was a whole family of vermin
in your laundry basket.
There was no basket.
There's no basket. It was just a quarter or a third of the room. Is just
the half of the room where I threw stuff.
They had found an abode,
safe haven,
safe harbor. Yeah,
that was one of about 100 times I saw them scurry somewhere, but it was the most memorable one.
Jesus.
So wait.
There wasn't really like
I
a
get in
floor.
your mindset though. So you would see them scurry, and then you would be like, "Okay, I won't clean the room."
I don't think that it was a clean the room or not clean the room.
Well, he wasn't going to mess
There's
up.
rats in the house.
Yeah, they were probably just.
It would probably start with cleaning the room, though. No.
Yeah, phase one.
Well,
then you would be able to see the rats somewhere they are.
You're also forgetting
identify rat locations.
this, and I'm not against this, as you guys know. I'll drink out of a bottle that I went number one in. But this is also during his phase of counter cake.
Oh yeah, this was not. That was not in the top 5 of most harmful things I was doing.
Counter cake. He was making full cakes, fucking every week. And he was putting them.
There's like a 22-year-old kid making a full cake.
Yeah, well, we would have all the stuff out to make like weed brownies, and then he would just make cakes, ice them, sprinkle them, and then he would just leave them on the counter all week and just kind of pick off of it.
Drive-bys.
It'd be like uncovered. Because he had heard that you can't put a pan in the fridge.
I had heard that.
He's like, there's some sort of poison. I'm like, man, I don't.
Botulism is what I was worried about.
I don't think that's true, but maybe.
I've learned since then it's not.
I've never thought about it. So he would keep cake. Sometime, half a cake, chocolate, vanilla, red velvet era. There'd be cake on the counter all the time.
So not because it was his birthday.
Well, no, and I support that.
You could okay.
But here's the problem. So did the rats.
I don't think I've ever made a cake.
He was into it. He would get like the birthday fetty sprinkles and shit. Like we'd have them. We had cake all the time, but because of that, we also had bugs and rats. Like pretty much the whole time.
We had a plumbing issue. The guy that Jake was earlier describing had a lot going on great in his life. Was not very responsive to the plumbing issue very quickly. So there was a good month where we couldn't run the dishwasher.
Yeah, that was a tough time.
The dishes piled up. I really don't even think I conceptually understood that you could just wash them by hand.
There's not an option.
Like, dishwasher doesn't run. Gotta
what else
leave the dishes.
We do?
And so at one point the sink was full up, and I'm not taken all this on me. Everyone in the house, which is just me and Jake, moved to a plan of whenever the stuff became too dirty, we just had a big cardboard box in the pantry.
Yeah.
we just kind of stacked the dirty dishes in the box. And eventually it got fixed. And
wrote "wait for dishwasher" on the box.
We just had a box of dirty dishes during a time where
so the water worked. You had soap. You could have washed them in the sink.
I mean, the plumbing issue was that any water in the sink just went below the sink.
There were solutions. They were
wasn't
difficult,
leaving the house. Yeah.
But we were not.
All right.
Yeah.
Other birthdays today, we have Mark Followell and Doogie Anderson.
Wow.
Wow.
They share a birthday. So
Must
however old
they
are.
Together.
They were also a co-host co-host of some kind of a show. I don't remember the name of it.
The Ender.
Was it The Ender?
I think.
I don't know, but I think Doug Anderson doesn't like me. But I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
I just got that feeling. Maybe he's a big fan.
Followell may hate you.
Is it because you called him all those names?
Followell might hate me. Probably does. But I would have either one of them on one of the streams. Want to bring them in.
Mm-hmm.
Do a little draft talk.
You want to book Doogie Anderson for the stream? Okay.
You against that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Rolando Blackman is 67. Marshall Falk is 53.
Rolando Blackman was the first pro athlete I saw. I guess I'd say up close in person. And when I was a kid, we used to practice where the Stars practiced, like in Las Colinas. But that felt different because it was hockey. But the first time you ever see an NBA player dribble,
I'll bet that's something.
well, it's like when you realize you can never do it. Like he was dribbling
Just dribble.
Dude, he was dribbling the ball through the floor. Do you know what I mean? Like the power of his dribble was just it was a different level. And I got to interview him and write a very long article about him for The Athletic when they were doing their best of DFW thing.
I was on one of our trips, right?
I interviewed him in Montana for an hour and a half.
Leave a trip to go do a phone interview with Rolando Blackman.
And he was into it too. It was so much fun.
You guys know Vegas Mike, beloved by your audience.
Yeah.
He just will pop up in my life in wonderful and very random ways. And one time, he's like, "Hey, do you want to hop on a call with Marshall Falk?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And it was just him and a bunch of the Manosphere guys that subscribe to Mike's thing, just asking questions to Marshall Falk, and they're all fixated on such weird stuff. One of them, big ones, being height, and one of the guys is like, "How are you able to do anything in life without being over 6 foot?"
God.
I'm like, "Bud, I don't think it's really relevant in this kind of running back. You sort of want to be
right,
shifty and low to the ground."
Yeah, that's a weird world.
Did you have anything for Marshall Falk?
I did ask Marshall Falk a couple questions. I don't remember what they were. He loved them, though. He said, "Good question, I'm sure."
I mean, if you're on the phone with Marshall Falk, you're like, "I'm not going to be here again."
Yeah.
I got to take my shot.
I think he got Me Too'd pretty bad.
Oh, he did?
I peed next to Marshall Falk.
He was on the Manosphere podcast. Clearly, the guy had already run afoul of...
And I ran in there because I saw him go in.
Yeah.
And I wanted to add him to the list of people I peed next to.
How many inches, you think?
I didn't look, but...
Was it hard not to?
That whole scenario crossed my mind, yes, but I did not look, and it was not difficult.
Olympic swimmer Jenny Thompson is 53. She's from Dallas, I believe. Only because I had some kind of a run-in with her in Dayton. Her management
yes,
emailed me later saying how unprofessional, or just something about she didn't like it being on. And then I noted the address, because this happened, and then a couple months later, I ended up going to this address. It was the Maple Avenue building.
Oh, wow.
Her management was there at Maple.
Did you ever have a chance to patch things up?
I never did. I went to the lunchroom every day looking for them.
Maple Deli.
Blake, who is this? I'm going to give you a name. 68 years old today. Tim Kaine. Who is that?
I don't know.
You?
Yeah. Political figure, presidential candidate, governor, Minnesota.
No, but you're close. That's Tim Waltz.
No,
but Tim Kaine was Hillary's running mate.
Oh, yeah. All right. What was
an election when Blake was in his 30s?
Yeah. Yeah. 20s,
certainly squarely in your adult life, Tim Kaine was a VP candidate for one of the major parties.
Oh, cool.
I think he's currently a senator for Virginia. I know you know all the senators, so just kind of go down the list.
I hear good things about Virginia.
Actor Greg German is 68. He was Richard Fish on Ally McBeal. Blake, look up Bonnie Somerville is 52.
Mona?
Oh, you already know.
Who?
Go on. Explain to Jake who it is.
Yeah, Mona from Friends. She dated Ross.
Is this a tertiary
Bonnie
Friends?
Somerville?
But you guys just focused on Tim Kaine, okay?
Michael Bolton
How
is
is he
73.
make it able to seem like we're the losers?
How did he do that?
He's the one who sucks. I don't really know what Michael Bolton does.
You know what Michael Bolton
What does he do?
does. He sings.
What is it?
It's for women.
Is he Rick
Housewives.
No, that's Rick Astley.
Yeah, but he's got some big hit, doesn't he?
He's got a bunch, presumably.
His whole entire catalog is.
Okay, but I know, like...
You pick.
No, who does Michael Bolton...
I don't know. I can't name one song. I don't care. Chuck Wepner is 87.
It's like
Still
Kenny
alive.
G couldn't play the saxophone.
Bayonne Bleeder.
Chuck Wepner is still alive. He's today still alive at 87. In 1975, Muhammad Ali defeated Chuck Wepner with a technical knockout in the 15th round. This fight was in Richfield, Ohio, the home of the Cavaliers at the time.
Oh.
Probably about a 10-minute drive from the birthplace of LeBron.
Amazing.
Richfield, Ohio. Wepner was a journeyman fighter.
Akron's that close?
Yeah, well, Richfield...
It's halfway between.
Yeah, Richfield is way closer to Akron than Cleveland. Wepner was a journeyman fighter. You might call him a tomato can back in the day. He was known as a bleeder. He inspired Sylvester Stallone to make the Rocky films because he just hung with the champ for 15 rounds.
Never quit.
And he was white and stuff. And our Dumb Zone birthday today, Erykah Badu, is 55.
Happy birthday to her.
She seems pretty great.
She is great.
What was Grego's thing?
Her fruit hat?
Yeah.
Her big fruit hat. She's the first person I ever heard use the word woke back in the day. Keep that third eye open.
I think she owns a lot of stuff around. You'd be surprised to learn how much around White Rock she owns.
I believe, yeah.
I heard of a house that went up for sale, and before it's like hitting the listing, the Badu people kind of give it a look because everyone around there knows.
Have you ever thought of the dominoes that would have to fall, just the things that would fall into place for me and Erykah Badu to be a power couple in Dallas?
I thought about it yesterday.
First thing.
No, I was.
Because I would be on board with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see why she wouldn't. You know, they do the, you have a coach's coach or a hard ass, then you want a player's coach after that. She was with Andre 3000.
Okay.
one
He's
of the coolest guys
one of the coolest guys alive. So if she wanted to sort of
and
settle
I got my
down.
brown shoes I could show her.
And your glasses.
My new glasses.
Yeah.
What if she did just like have all of his quirky opinions? Like they just met each other, and she's like, "Well, you obviously take your shoes off here." And
God,
like, wait, really?
His are already off.
She's like, "Oh, I wish I had more to offer you for lunch. I just have salmon and broccoli."
Oh, fresh out the microwave.
I was just listening to an audiobook. It's not really reading, though.
Yeah.
All right, Born on This Day, Now Dead. You got Johnny Cash.
Oh. Okay.
And John Harvey Kellogg.
Why do these people keep coming up?
There's a whole bunch of them.
The other day, it was like his brother's birthday.
Or post.
John is the guy that was real, like he was, first of all, a health nut. So he's very into, okay, that's great.
All the kinds of health that they had back in the day.
Right. Real also high on...
good diet, good genes.
Segregation and eugenics, yes. He thought we could,
No one stops at the fun part.
Dead on this day, still dead. You got Bill Hicks.
Dude. Telling you.
Your guy?
Yeah, I think it holds up. I mean,
I popped on InfoWars. It seems like he's thriving.
No, that's Alex Jones. They are, in fact, a different person. They do look very similar. They are both Texas-based. Bill Hicks is a guy who looked 55 when he died, but I think he was like 37 or 38. But he's a top 5 comedian for me. You never sampled.
You died on this day at the age of 32. What?
32.
32? Yeah. Dude, I mean, you know what he looks like. Look at him. Looks 50 to you?
I mean, it's the bald thing.
Bald and cigarettes.
It comes back around. Because Mike looks 32 now.
Thank you. That's right.
Also dead on this day, you have, who's this, Blake? Joseph Wapner.
I don't know.
Judge Joseph Wapner.
Senator.
Yeah, you played Ross.
No, that was David Schwimmer.
I just didn't know if you have any knowledge of the People's Court.
Judge Wapner.
There would be no Judge Judy and her great ass without...
He got a great ass.
I know the People's Court. I guess I didn't know the judge's name.
Yeah, Judge Wapner.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that's what happened.
You do know it.
On this day in history.
Yeah, it's great.
What was his bailiff's orientation?
Closing remarks brought to us by Frankel and Frankel. Speaking of bailiffs,
white.
Frankel and Frankel.
Did you say they're opposite?
Usually. Mm-hmm. Usually you'll get an opposite gender and a different race from the bailiff and the judge.
Little sassy black lady if it's
yeah, for sure.
Judge Wapner.
I've seen it. You know who else has seen it? Because they've seen it all. The Frankels.
Yes, Frankel and Franco. You're familiar with them, Mike Soroy.
I am. All you need is Trace.
You should have called them when your car caught on fire that one time.
That was a long time ago. They were probably still in school.
You almost had to call them today.
Yeah, after the bag lady
flew out.
Oh, that's right. What if you got in that? That would have been great.
I go around I throw business cards at people like I'm Gambit the X-Man when I see them driving recklessly.
Anyway, Frankel, 214 or 817, then dial all threes. Come on, do it for us.
Wreck your car.
Get in an accident and get mangled enough that you actually have to consult your personal injury attorney.
Mm-hmm.
That is Frankel and Frankel, 214 all threes.
Trucks with names on them. That's what we're looking for.
Closing remarks.
Yeah.
The highlights they're running on the side of the Ford Center right now is Joe Milton having some real good throws in training camp.
He threw it into the net. He threw it right into the net.
Yeah, I've been watching that video.
Surely there's something.
Odd choice. Are we not allowed to put Cowboys great?
No, there hasn't been. I was looking for that.
Yeah. Emmett Smith surely did something at some point, right?
They should just run T.O. getting trucked by George Teague over and over.
That is what they should have always on there.
If that kicker wants to make so much money.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Anyway, what do we got on the old Cirque show? We doing
I don't know.
By the way, Trey is killing it.
Trey's doing very well.
I like Trey.
I have a gummy.
What does that mean? Very well. Like
I'll tell you this.
You're still on the air.
I just feel like we've got out of his shell.
Looking
Trey.
at the Trey bar.
He's confident now. He's kind of cool. He's doing very well.
Yeah.
Ripped.
I have a pizza gummy thought we can end with.
Yes.
I was thinking, where would the pepperoni industry be without pizza? What else do you have pepperoni on? But pepperoni's on 1 in 3 pizzas eaten in the United States.
Yeah, it's really stands alone on
Over
that
300 tons of pepperoni consumed daily in the United States.
If there was no such thing as pizza.
You eat sausage in many, many other forms.
Tons.
Chicken.
But
even bacon.
Every kid, pepperoni.
What is pepperoni?
It's a dried,
It's a great question.
cured sausage. And it was created in America to preserve the sausage, I guess.
Created in America?
Yeah, pepperoni was invented in America.
Okay, what about salami?
That's all I think.
Isn't
from
pepperoni
from the
salami?
motherland? Yeah, but
but it's
it's all like related. Yeah, the curing and to make it pepperoni and the cupping of the pepperoni was all.
I swear, in college, I knew a guy that would carry around like a big fat thing and then cut. But was that pepperoni or is that salami? What if
summer sausage? Maybe.
I do. I keep that at the house. I think it's very bad for you from a sodium standpoint, but I keep like sliced. That's like freaking little charcuterie type.
Yeah.
thing. I just walk by and grab a couple pepperonis.
Like, could you imagine a cylinder of pepperoni? Like, obviously that's how it was at some point, but
yeah,
just take a big bite out of a big cylinder.
Yeah, that seems disgusting.
Oh, I thought you meant the cylinder like which potato chip has the can?
Like a Pringle?
Yeah, like you just pull
Pringles,
a piece.
Pepperoni Pringles.
Pull
That's a
a
great
pepperoni
idea.
out. Yeah.
If for some reason pizza was forced to go away, but like you had been used to it, would you work pepperoni in somewhere else?
Pepperoni chips. I've had those.
No, I don't think you would. You barely know that pepperoni exists.
Like, would bacon take a hit because now Wendy's has the double pepperoni cheeseburger.
The pepperoni-nator.
Nader, yeah. It's kind of odd, though. There's nothing else really that it... I mean, maybe on a charcuterie board sometimes, but it's generally not just pepperoni.
Yeah.
You ever buy your dog the treat, pepperoni?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Pepperoni's amazing.
I want somebody to just order a pepperoni sandwich. I'll just do pepperoni and mayo.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we could do that, I guess.
You have the pepperoni.
We do pizzas.
I see them.
They're everywhere.
Like, why does the Caesar salad, they will say you could have, salmon on it. They never say you could throw some pepperoni in there.
Sure.
Well, they would look at you so weird if you asked. Like here, they've got a bunch in the back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just sprinkle it on. I want 10 or 15 pieces of pepperoni in there.
Yeah. All right.
They've never had anyone ask that at any of the locations.
And that sounds weird to us, too.
The weirdest
Why is it
thing.
weird?
And for the non-meat eaters, we do have fake sausage. We have
you are
fake
beyond
burger.
pepperoni.
I want a beyond pepperoni.
All right, man.
This is a great gummy thought.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully we'll get our promo code working sometime.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Hey, thanks everyone for coming out. It's been a good time.
That's right.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Alright, 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 alright. Alright, 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 alright. I never listen, I'm gonna listen. I wanna listen to the Dumb Zone. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, 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 alright. I never listen, I'm gonna listen. I wanna listen to the Dumb Zone. Don't put Dan and Jake on the shelf. Don't wanna hear nothing else, just Uncle Hamil. I don't want to listen. We got Blake, still think space is gay with Dan and Jake. No puppet.